That being said, we will hop in. Right, and you guys last time had returned back to fin the plane after running the first time to deal with the creatures
We
or
didn't
the
run. It was a tactical retreat.
a tactical retreat from the Uthos. You came back and this time prepare for them, took care of the creatures. You then made contact with the population of the town and have begun trying to help them kind of get through this storm. And you've helped gather supplies, you've helped rescue various people that were kind of trapped in other portions of the town, and you were last on your way to the Royal Rise compound, the compound of one of the leaders of the town, when you were ambushed by this strange creature known as a dust wendigo, and had kind of clashed with it a bit before it ran off, or flew off, more precisely, leaving you guys here to continue on with what you were doing.
Ambush, more like
Manbush?
manbush. Yeah.
It was
Perno makes it back to the fight. No, Perno made it back before the end, right?
I think so.
Yeah, I made it back before the fight ended. Still fatigued, and
Oh, that's right.
that's
And you got the
Got to-
spooks.
full night rest for that.
Jeez, man, that fight would have been interesting. I was kind of resolved to the fact that I was going to be in Perto. We're going to be gone for that whole fight. And I'm like, I want to see how this is going to turn out. Let's see what happens. But we did all right.
we survived.
Indeed.
Hooray!
It's about all anybody can ask for.
We scared that thing off is what we did. It's not doesn't want to have a stand-up fight. Tried to steal Lucia.
Yeah, it did. That was weird.
Oh yeah, Rob's got it in for my
Weird.
bear.
Well, I mean,
He really does.
she keeps on.
He is the meatiest of us all, to be honest.
True.
Lucia has been MVP time and time again. So
Also the easiest.
Do you hear that, sir? You're getting beat by an NPC.
So sad. I would have loved to go on a trip with that dude.
I mean, we can call him back, I bet.
She
You want to go get Dustigode?
Well, we got to kill this thing because it's taking those people away. So we got to figure out how to make it stay next time. Tricks.
Probably just
to
have
get
to
some
kill it.
dimensional anchoring out.
I don't think it was trying to tell the kind of. Did it just like fly away into the
Yeah.
air?
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh yeah, you're right. It didn't do any dimensional.
Ooh, I am going to see if I can pick a new feat next day that will keep this thing grounded. That might be interesting. Well, okay, so what were we doing here? We were on our way to find the guy that's going to rally the troops.
Correct. Yes.
I think so.
Okay, and that was what? I guess I was right. I was writing notes in the book this time. Hold on.
What a freak.
Can't read my own handwriting. Should have typed it.
Navi Melbs was the name.
Narvamelbs. Yes, Narvamelbs.
Melbs.
There's no names. Get even weirder in the desert. Must be the heat.
The desert makes people crazy sometimes.
So we can confirm that was that thing that was making the howl, pretty much.
Yeah.
Man. All right.
I'm still
And now that we've
frightened.
driven it away. It's no
All that-
longer howling.
What's Cat trying to say?
I was frightened 3 and fatigued at the end of the combat. I'm trying to figure out what goes away. Fatigue
think-
stays until we next full rest. Yeah,
Yeah.
you recover from fatigue after full night's rest, but I didn't know if the frightened had any special stuff going on because I know it did before.
Oh, yeah, that's true. It stays for an hour.
Okay.
A frightened 1. So if you're within the hour, it's still on you. Yes.
Okay.
Okay, well, there's nothing much to be done here. We should probably heal up.
Yep.
Is there still a storm? There is a storm going on
The
still,
storm
right?
the storm is still going on.
All right.
The storm is not stopped.
So, are there actual buildings here, or was this just like?
Yeah. Probably went in some of them.
But why don't we go inside and take about 10 minutes to heal up and stuff?
You talk to the people a little bit and all that jazz.
Well, there's nobody here.
They're
Side
all-
buildings.
In the building.
Yeah.
There's like a couple hundred of them in that one spot.
Correct. Yes.
Yeah, but we're on our way. We're far from them.
Oh,
We're on our way.
oh, right.
Yeah, we're on our way to the
Right. Yeah.
whatever the hell place this guy is at. He's somewhere north of the town, right?
Yes. Oh, the hill's picking up. The hill's picking up. The hill is picking up.
Yeah, so we're like out in the middle of nowhere. Well, not in nowhere, but we're far from them. So we need to just find somewhere safe to rest for 10 minutes and lick our wounds, snap some sense at the Perto.
I've got my acorn hut.
Okay, well, whatever. Do what
My
you want
gourd
to do.
home, whatever the fuck it's called.
Schnaba's just looking for a place to rest. You want to do that, that's fine. Because she doesn't know you're going to do that. So it's just what she's going to do.
Okay. Do you want to fight about it?
No, do it. Do it.
Oh my god, I throw my gourd home onto the ground to grow. Make my house grow!
Is this thing going to get blown away in the sandstorm?
Hopefully not, but if it does, I've got glow sticks.
We'll go to a faraway land.
It's fine. It definitely lasts. It's as last time it kind of grows, and last time you can just kind of hop into it and
Boink.
get away from the storm that's just pounding outside around you, the echoing quite loudly.
I have a question, Rob.
Okay.
Do you think that inside of the gourd home does it smell like a pumpkin when you're like gutting it to make a jack-o'-lantern?
Ooh,
Spice.
I mean, it probably does.
Yeah, there's like pumpkin goop everywhere. Good, I approve. All right. Well, this will last until tomorrow. So if you need to rest or for a long period, that's fine. But we also don't have to.
I don't think we need to rest. Does anybody need to feel like they need to rest? Like over
Well, I mean,
overnight?
Berto, he's fatigued.
Yes.
Berto's fatigue
Yeah.
been down.
Full
about
rest would
half
be
his
very
spells.
helpful.
Let's do full rest. Oh my god.
Okay, then we'll full rest. Forgot about the fatigue stuff.
You bitch.
Yeah, I'm also down on a lot of my spells too. So
Oh, okay. I forget how much.
Yeah, with the
stuff we
fatigue and
used.
frightened stuff, my AC was down to 32, which is not great.
that's lower than my AC.
That's what mine was, I think, 3 or 4 levels ago.
Yeah, when you got less AC than the wizard, probably time to chill.
I'm gonna keep my fates just because they're too good. I can't get rid of them. I love them.
Good, I just can't get rid of my awesome
Okay.
feats. They're just too awesome for awesomeness. Yeah, so you guys are having a full night's rest.
Yeah.
Okay. So I'm supposed to say you guys probably heal up the foliage, you rest throughout the night.
Mm. I rub pumpkin flavored mud on everyone.
The pumpkin spice mode.
Did you know? I was looking at the medicine skill because I'm gonna run my game eventually soon. And when you roll, you choose to go for a high. If you go for a higher DC, you can do more healing.
Yeah,
But you have to don't you have to declare it ahead of time?
I thought we had.
Oh,
assumed
I
that's
didn't
what
know
I was
that.
Trying to do.
Oh, okay. Because you could critically fail if you
Yeah, but
just roll
I
too
mean,
high.
thanks to
Shift
like
studs.
assurance and stuff.
Oh, okay.
I mean,
So obviously
pretty
you
much-
knew that already. Okay. Cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it started around like book 2 is when we kind of got that new. Was when you had the option for that, and then the build.
I'm just catching up on all these rules.
The build just kind of made it so you had assurance and stuff, and it was just kind of like.
Oh, nice. Okay, assurance really helps with that.
And I was doing it way wrong for a while, out of simply ignorant slutdom. But Brian, with his D&D savant powers, enlightened me, and then stabbed me in the eye.
I what? He what?
I don't know. I just wanted to include some violence in there somehow.
Makes sense. Unnecessary violence is what we need.
All right, Tarantino.
Alright, with that, you guys heal up and off, patched up, and ready to start another day. And the storm still raging, still continuing.
Cool.
Ooh, I love this desert music. All right, everybody, pack up. Oh, let's get like ropes and stuff. Like, we have rope. Shanab has rope.
I have rope in my pack.
Okay, let's keep it handy because if we encounter this thing again, I think that's the only way we're going to keep it from flying away is if we tie it down somehow. Remember when rope use was a skill?
Yeah. Way back.
I
When did they?
think that was 3.5. Yeah.
Yeah, I think they dropped it
Mhm.
after 3.5.
Well, Pathfinder, yeah, didn't use it. I don't think they did.
Yeah.
Shit. Anyway, yeah, like Shanaba will tie rope up to. I guess we can just. No, a grappling hook wouldn't work because it could just take it. Yeah, she'll get a little noose tied up. Have that ready and keep that at her hip so it's no longer in her backpack. Because she's going to rope her this thing next time she faces it. Yeehaw!
Okay.
But if anybody else has got rope, probably wouldn't be a bad idea because who knows how the fight's going to turn out.
Turns out I don't actually have ropes, so
That's okay. We can summon something with tentacles.
Yeah, bring the tenties out. Although, no, don't do that. That's bad.
yeah, let's not.
Yeah, that might be a bit.
All right, cool. And I can grapple large-sized creatures because I'm a Titan wrestler. So if it comes down to it, this will be hilarious. I could just picture this thing flying away with her. Oh my god. All right, we set out next day.
Very exciting.
Very excited.
Perto scouting, I guess.
Hopefully.
And then we'll
Scouting out ahead.
Eventually you follow the directions and you can see there's kind of cobbled together compound that's kind of built on top of a rather small low hill. As you get nearby, you can see that there along the wall of the compound there are some guards kind of just walking around, and as you get close they kind of like look down at you and go, "Halt! Who goes there?"
Are these gnomes?
These would be humans in this case.
Okay. And we can see them enough through the sand and stuff to see what their kind of equipment they have.
Yeah. I mean, they may not enough to see like equipment like close up, but you can see that they're definitely dressed in guard type attire, and they definitely look to be like on patrol. The society check is for.
Try to identify, like, are these. Like, who are these people? Where are they from? Do they have any identifying markers? Is there a flag? Do they have scars on their faces from the 90s?
Do they have tribal tattoos or frosted tips?
Puka shell necklaces.
There is no like flags. There's no distinguished
Puka
like
shell necklace.
banner or any sort of symbology kind of identify who they are or if they belong to any group or anything.
Okay.
Okay, well, she's going to just keep walking forward until she can get close enough to see them.
All right.
Clearly.
They
Shield out, sword sheathed.
they call out to you again, asking, who you are as you get close enough so that you guys can kind of
Okay.
eventually see each other.
She'll keep her hand up. She'll be like, what's that guy's name? Salta sent us to see Narva Melbs.
It kind of looks around your group, like your group looks kind of what a funny group you guys got.
Crazy.
You don't know the half of it.
Maybe you're the one that's funny.
And you're like, "Oh, all right," and then he kind of motions into kind of the doors open up to the compound, which kind of let you into this rather small little courtyard area before it leads to this one larger building in here.
Okay. Are there people around?
In the courtyard, no, the courtyard is empty. You can see that similar to other parts of like in the town, you can see that sand kind of has piled up a bit in some of the corners and kind of built up some dunes, but the actual courtyard itself is empty.
She looks around. I guess can she do a seek? Can she seek? Just look around. Anybody hiding? And it's a nice spot for an ambush.
Looking around, you don't notice anything moving, anything out of the ordinary. Seems to just be a lot of sand.
All right. Well, she'll look back to where the guards were. And looking at them for kind of some indication of where she should be going.
They kind of just like nudge and like point in the direction of the big building.
Okay.
Going towards the big building. Did you guys enter the building?
Yes.
Yeah.
Does it smell like pumpkin guts?
No, that's just
Pumpkin
us.
spice. Yeah.
It doesn't smell like pumpkin guts no inside.
That's unfortunate.
As you enter, though, it is. You can hear commotion, people laughing, some people singing, probably way off tune. People laughing, talking. Doesn't take you long to eventually kind of follow the sounds and kind of see this opened up into this massive like feast hall area,
Oh.
and everybody in here is just kind of like lounging around. You can see them. You know, some people up on the tables, they're dancing. Some people are sitting back, just knocking drinks back. It's quite a revelous scene going on inside here.
Yeah, what the hell? How many? And these are this is all mixed races and stuff.
Yeah, there's gnomes, some humans.
I mean, they're all hiding in the hiding from the storm, basically.
What did they tell us about this place?
Not this.
They told you that basically, the guy who runs it is kind of like gave himself almost the title of High King. Kind of sees himself as a king and quite resourceful individual.
So he's had this is his court.
In some that you could probably say, like, you can, like, eventually it doesn't take long to kind of pin out. You can kind of see this one little, like, rather nice chair, almost, I'd say almost like a throne kind of, but more like a rather elaborate chair than anything else, where there is a gnome there that is drinking. He's got two other, like, humans kind of on either side of him that are just not drinking as much, but they are drinking as well. But you can see that they look more along the way of the gods up top, kind of.
Schnabel will grab maybe like someone and, you know, it'd be like, see if she can find out who that person's name, who is that person sitting at there? Is that
I will walk over
the
to
king?
the gnome and chair.
So the one that Shanavan grabs over. Well, see, that's the Majesties. This is
Uh-huh.
having a great party, man.
Hello, weird gnome in the chair.
Is that what you actually say?
Yeah.
As you said, he got it is your Majesty. I shall be addressed properly when talking in my hall.
I'm not from around here. We're here to try to help people who are dying in a sandstorm and being eaten by the Wendigo. You got anything for that, or should we fuck off?
Well, we have a lot of ale to
Make it easier for the Wendigo to catch you?
No, you can pass the time, and if you sing loud enough, you don't even have to hear it.
Okay, well, you can stay here being lazy, but we need maybe some extra hands or resources or something to help the people back to the south. They're trapped, and you guys seem to be able-bodied enough to have a party.
Just a party, a great party.
Cool. I mean, if no one like dies and gets back up, it's not a good party. So call me then.
Strava's gonna just schmooze with the locals and see if she can get some information on what exactly is happening here. Is this an
It's a-
everyday
It's a
thing?
party.
Is this a special occasion or whatever?
Sure. I can vote. I guess.
Is that a secret or regular? That's out, right? Just because you kind of know if you fail it.
Diplomacy, I guess. Society, either one.
Oh no, that will not be rolling. We go with the shitty rolls.
Okay. It doesn't take much to cause people to talk, and Kid Chocolate actually is kind of right. is what he's saying. They basically have just brought themselves in here and have just been getting blasted. Well, they've been drinking for like about 3 days.
Okay,
I mean, do they think it's the end of the world or something? Because it isn't.
what is going on here?
It's more of the sense of them just having a drink so that they don't have to like listen to anything going on outside. And
All right.
similar to what Novamel mentioned, that is basically if they party hard enough, they don't have to worry about hearing the Wendigos howls because they can just party until they don't hear it. Just drown
Yeah,
it
we
out.
fought that Wendigo.
And it flew
Scared
off
him
this
off.
direction, saying it was going to eat you.
They're just having a blast.
Ooh. Oh, Jesus Christ. What are you trying to do? Start a bar fight?
No. He's a gnome. It's an exciting experience for him. It'll be fine.
It actually worked. He goes, oh, alright, I guess you must. I'll gather the entourage, we'll gather supplies, we'll head out and
Nice.
go wherever we need to go.
You're all too busy partying and drinking. So I guess wait to sober up because you'll just get lost in the fucking desert and die. So do you have anyone that you could send with us or some stuff you could give us like directly? Because we're stronger than you and we're not wasted. And we can act immediately instead of waiting a couple days for your hangover to end.
Were you coming here to get me? I mean, I feel like that's the whole point. Was it not?
I don't know. I wasn't really listening to that part. I was just more concerned about the people.
That's what the rope's for. We'll tie them all together. So they don't get lost.
I thought that was for the Wendigo.
Yeah.
It's for both. When they go gnome.
Rope, you gotta be flexible like the rope.
I got vines.
How many people are in here? Schnabel's looking around like, we're going to bring all these people back with us. And yeah, we can't bring them back if they're freaking plastered. Because we'll just end up losing them. In the sand. In the storm. If the Wendigo comes, that would be even worse.
We only need a couple of people, probably.
Well, we can't
Or
leave the other
one.
people here.
There's about, I would say, about 5 or 6 dozen people in here.
Jeez.
But
How are they surviving?
they have food.
They have enough
and
food to
drink.
get by? Okay, so they don't need to.
Liquid
They don't need to
bread.
come with us then.
No, and,
No.
and even
Okay, good.
even the gnome isn't taking. He's kind of calling out people. He's not taking everybody. He's just taking like his legitimate his entourage of just people close to him, the 2 humans with him, kind of.
Okay,
and just-
and they're armed. He said, right? They're like guardsmen.
They're armed, but you can. I mean, you're well seasoned enough that you can tell that they're not exactly gonna. I mean, they can hold. They can protect themselves to a degree, but they're not gonna be anywhere near as efficient.
Check their
you guys are.
thumbs. Okay. All right, that's good. We can handle him then. Let's just get out of here before Well, I mean, as much as Chanel would like to stay, actually, so you'll have to do the convincing if you want to go. She's gonna hang out and drink and enjoy.
Did enough. He's ready to go.
All right.
The
Well,
crit success
then-
was.
I was gonna have a big sad face.
I mean, if you want, you can have a drink if you want.
Shadava's constantly drinking.
Sampling their stuff.
And when's the last time?
That's a good idea. You get him drunk.
I want to ask him if do they have any idea? Like, when did the Wendigo start? Do they have any idea where it came from,
I
or did it show up one day?
don't know, man. It just started to get really windy, and there was a storm came, and the next thing I know, there was some howling going on. It's too much, man. There's too much out there going on.
Is there a tradition of cannibalism in the area?
No, I hope not. It's been
No
intense.
cannibals.
I mean, because that's how Wendigos happen.
True.
All right. Well, don't get lost in the desert. Goodbye. Let's go find a Wendigo.
Well, let's get him back to town, or back to the hut area where everybody's meeting, the town hall.
Fine.
People getting snatched up in the desert. You think we're just gonna let this guy wander around alone? Come on!
Guards.
Yeah, neutral
might not
plant
get him.
thing. You're so neutral, it makes me sick.
Very goal oriented.
Yeah, no, she's gonna make sure we get back safely. Let's go. Everybody, find your buddy. Shrav's tipsy, but you know,
That's not special. I mean, it's more
just,
interesting.
that's just a heightened
and
sense
unique when she's
of
sober.
readiness. Let's go. Brr.
All right. In that case, as you guys make your way back, I will need fortitude saves from everybody again.
Rob, I was thinking, this isn't something that I can use my either desert lore or survival to assist in some way, or to do some kind of follow the leader thing or anything like that.
You could do a follow the leader.
Okay, so
How
does that work again?
Let me see.
okay, follow the expert. It's mostly about skills though. That's why I'm asking to use desert lore or something like that. I don't know. You would have to educate it. I just didn't know if you know, having desert lore would help in this kind of situation, since it's more of an you're trying to minimize the effects of the desert environment, right?
I guess it. So I guess it wouldn't work in the sense of
Because you're making saving throws.
because you're essentially you're not. It's not really anything to do with skill. It's more just pushing. It's more just being out in the elements than anything else. It's just being in the storm. That's what you're saving. Against.
Yee.
You're not saving against the actual like how good you push through it. That's bad.
Just critically failed, but we don't even know he's.
Thankfully,
no,
thankfully,
he-
Galilu is not your clone. It's a guy who's just not.
He's
that's
okay.
gonna say.
His character
So
dies
hiding.
off screen because we never caught him because he's exhausted. He gets swallowed by the desert. we just walk right past him. we don't even know.
Find him again.
That'd be so bad.
You make it back to the town, to the basin, no problem. With the
Cool.
rather somewhat inebriated gnomes, but still quite a rambunctious bunch as they get in. And with that, see Satla kind of, because I see you've managed to convince him to come back. I'm glad you were able to talk some sense into one of our leaders.
Yeah, sure. What do you need now? You want food? You want water? You want a dead Wendigo head?
I mean, we have all the supplies you brought back last time, and that Wendigo head of what?
There's a Wendigo. We almost killed it, but it got away. We want to finish the job.
Well, I can't help with that, but I mean, if it's out there, then it might still be out there.
Do you have any idea where it came from, or how long it's been here, or if there's local cannibals or anything like that?
There isn't. I mean, it's been here. I mean, the storm's been happening for, I would say, close to 4 days now, 4 or 5 days.
Did the storm or the Wendigo come first?
The storm came first.
Okay.
Do Wendigos cause storms? She'll ask our Wendigo expert here.
No, I don't know.
You can roll a check if you want.
It is.
It's a
It
Arcana
was a
or
special
nature.
nature.
kind of
the
Wendigo,
beast,
right?
right? Yeah.
Arcana or
It was a-
nature.
Don't got it. What? We're doomed. We're doomed. You're rolling
Oh,
too
boy.
good right now. Something bad's gonna happen.
You would know Wendigos do have access to the ritual spell control weather.
Boom!
And Wendigos usually do. In a lot of their typical hunting system is they usually control weather to create some sort of
Corral.
storm effect to corral people, to kind of disorientate people.
Makes
Combine that with their howl that causes people to flee and panic.
Mm,
That allows people to scatter, making it quite easy to pick people off one by one.
that is pretty nasty combo. All right, where the hell can we find them? Where do they like to sleep? Gotta sleep sometime, right?
Probably not. I don't know. Do I know anything about the sleeping habits? Or layering habits, maybe?
I mean, they have lairs that usually can be quite far away.
Since they can fly.
Since they can fly and kind of just grab people, especially if they use
Okay.
their wind walk ability to kind of fly with them.
How?
away.
Okay, then. If we can't go to it, then we need to bring it to us. How can we attract?
Probably just have to wait.
I mean, if we're the only things out and about, it's pretty much gonna try and get to us,
Not
right?
a bad idea.
Yeah, probably.
We'll have to wear cloaks and be in disguise because it's probably won't like to attack us again so soon.
If it even recognizes us.
You recognize my sword, I'll tell you that.
Probably not.
If that-
Oh, I gave him a good cut.
Is that what you guys do?
This
Well,
seems
I
like
mean,
the
this is
best
just
option.
strategy talking. Yeah, if there's we don't know any way to find it. Nobody seems to know anything about them, so it's not like some kind of local legend thing that's going to give us any info on it. It looks like this thing's probably just a wandering monster, perhaps, or something that was sent here by someone else for some reason that we don't know yet. Of course, Novice 10 Intelligence is not even going to come up with any of this, but I mean, without anything else, yeah, we just have to bait it out. Let's grab a gnome. Time to a steak, like Jurassic Park.
Yeah, perfect.
We'll hide in the building. The sound that made it that scared everybody and stuff. Is there a way that we can counteract that ahead of time? Like, can we put wax in our ears? That whole deal.
Yeah, I mean, that might be useful.
This was a sound-based thing, right?
Yeah, it's
It is an auditory-based thing, yeah.
Yeah. So if we need to maybe come up with a way to minimize it, maybe without thinking about it too much. I don't want to spend too much time talking about this.
Yeah. Well, maybe we could recruit a bard to do a counter performance.
Is there a bard here?
You can-
Shouts out to the throng of people.
Are there any wandering bards here?
Is there a bard in the house?
Apparently not.
Okay, well. It did have a taste for Lucia. She looks over at Lucia. We can leave Lucia out
I mean,
in the
everything
open.
tries to eat her.
Oh no, you don't.
I mean, if it's really hungry, I can just put out a bunch of berries.
We'll let her go
And-
anywhere.
Oh, actually, wait a second. I
Ooh.
might be perfect to be the bait because, fruit grows out of my head, and if it grabs me, I can turn into a tree or something terrible.
Something.
Okay.
How about we tie up Lucia? I mean, we
No.
don't tie her up. No, I don't mean tie her up. I'm sorry.
No.
I wrap the rope around her because this thing is not going to try to eat her here. And just in case, it takes her, we'll be able to, hold her down.
I volunteer.
Not if she
Tribune?
turns into wind.
That was a thing it tried to do, wasn't it?
Yeah. Tried to turn her
Yeah.
into wind and then run away.
I can
Oof,
turn into acid.
that's rough. That's rough.
How do we... Yeah, I guess... Is there a way we can counteract that so it can't just fly away?
I mean, you can do what you did last time and hit it
Critically hit
hit
it
it
when
with-
it
with
tries to
it.
cast.
Well, I have various
Hey
spells
man,
I could use
those
to
have been
try to
pretty clutch.
hold it down.
All right. Well, yeah, turning into wind that does suck. I forgot it tried to do that. Well, I know I hit things and I yell at them. That's my area of expertise. So I'm leaving this entirely up to the rest of you guys. I will bite this thing. I will climb up its whatever. Dig my sword into him. Make him cry like a little baby.
Was this thing made of flesh?
Oh yeah,
Yes, it is a flesh.
Okay.
it was a beast, right? It was a beast. They
Correct.
qualify as
It does
beasts.
qualify as a beast,
Right.
yes.
Did it seem like a high fortitude kind of creature?
Man, did you see that guy? He was huge. I'm gonna bet that's probably his best thing.
Yeah, probably.
Well, he was big, right? Not like agile.
He's pretty beefy, yeah. I mean,
Okay. All right. Well, I am a walking food source. Although I'm not made of meat. I mean, if it's just starving constantly, I am made of fruit. So if it could, might be interested in eating me. In which case, if it does grab me, I'm probably the best equipped to survive.
And you can't charm them or do anything like that.
I don't know if my wild empathy stuff would work with that.
It's a magical
I don't
beast.
think so.
It's not a magical beast, it's just a beast.
Well, I mean, if it's a beast, then Wild Empathy should have a shot.
Obviously, it
I don't know.
it is hostile towards you from the beginning. So
Yeah. But
No.
unless I can like somehow charm it.
that's up to you guys. If that's what you're gonna do, try and charm. Imagine if they charm a Wendigo. That would be crazy. Crazy. So, what is the plan? Let's go out and hunt it. Bait.
Yeah, I think that we should bait it. You guys can hide and I'll like be really conspicuous and fruity smelling. And then
Wait.
what?
Wait. Let's hunt it. Let's try and hunt it. I mean, we have a ranger.
Okay, fine.
I mean, if we can hunt it, that would be great because then we can fight it on our terms and catch it off guard. In a sense, I mean, the ambushes works too, but man, if we can hunt it, we can track it to its lair. We might find people. Actually, we should do because it's been taking people. At least we can, give them proper burial. They deserve to be reconciled for the families. Look at their
Okay, fine.
faces. Look at their faces. They're worried. Herdo, you can track this thing, right? Come on. She slams him on the back.
Oh no, Purchase dead.
Does 18
Well,
points of damage.
It flew away, so like I don't know if I can track it. It didn't leave any tracks behind.
There might be other signs like drop-ins or things that it dropped.
How would a ranger go about doing that, Rob? Because we're not rangers in real life, so maybe our characters would know this.
Speak for yourself.
Oh, wow.
I mean, Cat does have a point in the sense of
No
there's
tracks.
There's not much track. You also have rather low visibility because of the storm, due to the storm.
Yeah. There's got to be a cave or something where it's taking these people. Someplace safe where it eats them. It wants to take things away. It's not trying to eat things on the spot. It's taking them somewhere. Is there a cave system nearby? She's asking, the Sarduk, the
The
Salta,
people that live here.
the Souk Master. Any places that, something like big like that would hide? Maybe
Is there like a
Kachaka would.
specific area in which like
Yeah, I mean, with the knowledge that Kachaka has of it, I mean, would he know where this thing goes to? The ecology of it and all that.
I mean,
'Cause it is a beast, so it has it's something that could be on National Geographic or something.
I mean it can go quite a distance. Like it flies rather quickly naturally. If it uses its windwalk ability, it can fly 20 miles per hour. So it can definitely go quite a distance to wherever its lair is.
And its lair would be like what though? That's the question.
Could be a cave, could be some
Like a
sort
cave
of
thing.
rock, rock outcropping up high, even like it's depending on the situation on the geographic area.
Any mountains nearby?
Because I mean, not really anything nearby. I mean, there's so much.
Okay, nothing that we can get to. All right, so then we'll just have to ambush it and just. There's no way to track it.
Let us hunt the beast.
These people just have to be unaccounted.
yeah. I kind of wish there is a ranger like focus spell, but obviously I can't do that now. But it's if I have something marked and cast it, I know wherever it is, regardless of which plane it's on. Stuff like I
What's
just
that?
magically know where it is, which would be amazing if we
What's-
could use that
what's-
in this scenario. But like,
What's that line from Princess Bride? He can track an eagle on a cloudy day, or something like that.
right, like that would be
can't do
awesome.
that!
But like,
Come
it's so
on!
situational, and
You're not
apparently
better than Humperdinck?
here's the situation. But I don't think we have an option besides baiting it or waiting to back.
Yeah.
I mean,
And I guess nothing about that
attractive.
ritual gives us an indication of its range. Like the ritual would probably have to be conducted from its lair. Is that
Oh.
is that like something we could use as like a
Um,
focal point?
That's a good idea.
I wonder how long it would take me to learn weather control ritual.
It's an 8th level ritual. I don't know how high.
Oh.
Does that have a range, or is it centered on the casting?
2 mile radius.
No, actually, I can do 8th level.
It's about radius, but what's the range?
It's centered on the beast.
If we can find the center of this storm, we might have a shot.
Oh, okay.
Well,
You know,
it,
we could try to triangulate
it doesn't
You know?
it doesn't travel.
Oh,
It's like- it's like
centered on
if-
where it
Yeah, it's like
started
if the
motion.
beast moves, it doesn't like the storm doesn't go with it.
Right. Okay. I was just imagining the
Right.
beast would cast this in its lair, or where it was using its headquarters. But you know what?
No,
This is-
it would cast it more where it would be hunting.
Right. Okay. Then off we go.
Yeah.
Bait style. Can we?
Okay.
Talking. I hate talking a lot of too much about stuff. I want to get going with this. Okay. Cool. So we're gonna Chaka. You're gonna be the goat.
Yep.
All right. Can we
I
like
could turn
bury?
into a goat.
Plan.
Can we like bury Shnava in sand? You know, right next to Kanchaka, maybe.
Well,
Or do we have any illusions?
I'll
Maybe.
say as
you know?
well for
I
since
can
you
only do
did
7
roll your natural 20 that you do know that when the ghosts have heat sight,
Oh,
so they pretty much have like infrared, so they can see heat signatures. So unless you just have to really cover your heat signature, it'll see where you are basically.
man, do it like a predator style. Mud. Let's get some mud,
would Veil cover that?
man. So it's gonna be tough to ambush. Okay.
Are there any plants in the area?
The plants that are in the area are quite weathered. You can see that they've been battered by the storm for a few days now, so a lot of the leaves have kind of been torn from just constant wind and constant sand pelting through it all.
Do we have illusion spells?
Someone
was-
does, but they're not
yes.
here yet.
Oh, okay. How we getting? Let's get him in the game. What do we got to do?
Don't worry, I have a plan for him.
We have to hack
No, I
him
know.
out,
I
like-
know you do. I'm saying like I want to get him in there, metagame style, of course. But okay, let's go and lure this thing out. Is this the same map?
Yeah, this is just a
Okay.
generic map I'm using for
All right.
Desert Town battles.
I mean, I kind of don't want us all to be out in the open, right?
Yeah. So, well, Dr. Martin can be burrowed. Can you breathe when you're burrowing?
As far as I know, yes.
Okay. So
If you don't bow every second,
you
will
can be
die.
burrowed, and then
This thing's ass.
I can be ready to do things.
All right. So Dr. Martin burrows.
Yep. Taking advantage of that dig speed.
Yeah, Shinava will hide in the building, I guess, over here. Or, well, was that where you're going to stay there? Because she'd like to be closer, like maybe this building here. Is that okay? You can just go in there.
I'm in my hole, my diggy diggy hole.
Oh wait. It's heat seeking. Am I even warm?
Can't see through walls, can it?
I mean, no, I'm a plant. Like I'm made entirely of fruit and leaves and shit. So like, would I set off an infrared thing?
Probably.
I think it would. I think it would.
So
probably,
Can I use prestidigitation to warm up Hobo or Kachaka? So it looks, lively.
I mean, it still has normal dark vision. It's not like it's completely
Okay.
like.
Okay, well then I'll just
it just has that on top of normal dark vision, so you can see.
then I will find a mailbox and I will dance on it until Lugo tries to eat me.
I'm also going to actually switch out Lucian bullets for the combat,
Good idea.
high speed and stuff.
didn't hear anything he just said.
No, I guess I can't prestidigitate him into a facsimile of life because he has to be non-living.
Guess we have to kill him first, then.
I mean, that seems a bit extreme and impolite.
With that, as you guys kind of get in position and everything, you kind of wait a bit in the storm. Eventually, you hear a high screech howl just kind of echo over the town once again.
Here it is again.
And that will require will saves from
Oh
our
my
current
god.
party.
I'm gonna re-roll that.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Come
Give it a
on,
few more
baby.
moments.
Oh my
Oh,
god.
that's better.
I'm gonna hero point it because I just need.
Item 1
Oh come on!
critically fail.
Kill me, please.
It might.
28.
Yeah, there's a pretty good chance of it.
I hope you enjoy having antlers and no feet.
Item 1 pass.
I swear to God, every time. Without.
That's a critical fail.
At least it's not like poor Dr. Martin and the always getting this, just missing the save by 2.
Hey, Puerto Chaka or frightened 1. Shinava is frightened 2 and fleeing.
Does that mean I can just hide in the corner of the house somewhere?
I guess in this case, yeah.
Oh, that works out. Okay. Hide under the bed.
And the creature nears from it's
Uh,
flying over the buildings. And with that, let us roll initiative.
how long am I running for?
Let me.
Of course, I roll a freaking 19 now.
Also,
Ah,
with
man.
my scouting, it would be +2.
You are fleeing for 3 rounds.
Okay.
Unless, as mentioned, unless you can somehow magically get rid of the frightened effect that is currently on you.
Hmm. You subtracted 1 from the frightened effect.
I did,
Right.
yes.
Okay. So.
Oh god. Okay. Let's see. Well,
52. Holy moly.
fly down. Attack with its claws against Perto.
Oh.
47
Oh, shit.
hit.
Nixies.
47 will crit.
Oh.
Oh,
Oh dear.
how exciting.
So 84 points of damage. And and its last action will be to grab a hold of Perto.
Awesome. Super cool for me.
I guess you were better bait.
Get Chaco's turn.
All right. There goes my bright idea. How dare you? How dare you? I wish I could turn Perto into a tree. Can I put it in a water bottle? Actually, aha! Oh,
I like the picture.
no.
The art. It's great.
Is it still flying or is it on the ground?
At this point, I mean, it's close. It's down on the ground basically because it has to be close enough to actually like grab a hold of Perto. So
Sorry, I had a brilliant plan, but now it's been ruined.
look just how he's doing.
So it wasn't that brilliant, I suppose. Uh, I guess grease on Perto.
Grease. Yeah,
Yeah,
that's good.
make
That's
him harder
good.
to hold on to.
Hard to handle. Too cold to hold. It's too hot. But yeah, you get it. Oh. Oh.
Oh,
One of those little, give it one of those squeezy things that are like all wet and you try to grab them.
A baby?
that's the one.
All right, and that's I don't have anything else I can do, so I'm done.
Okay.
I twerk.
It goes flying into the air.
Yeah.
Sweet. Like,
I'll find a symbol for that. We'll use the radioactive symbol. So yeah, you hover Perto in grease, making him super slippery as he just slips out of the large claw hand of the Wendigo and is no longer grappled. Shinava, I'm assuming, is fleeing in
just
there.
gonna run in the corner there somewhere. Whoop. Yep. Flips the bed over and hides under it. Sucks her thumb.
Perto's turn.
Hey, Perto is to, I guess, mark it first of all. Nature.
As a failure.
I am going to have Volus fly on the other side of it and get ready. Its little eyes out. I can take down. Oh boy.
Oh boy.
Eclipse does hit.
Okay.
So it's gonna be
Awesome.
that kind of night.
Currently, So then it is also bleeding and dazzled. So exciting. And that is my 3 action.
The Eclipse, it howled in pain and agony as it hits, and you can see almost like growling towards back at Perto.
What was that?
I'm assuming that's the one. Is that a
There's a
Wendigo?
Wendigo.
Okay. All right, Dustigo, I think.
I'm trying to find something that's good.
It sounds like an elk.
It's actually a Minotaur, but I'm trying to find. There's no Wendigo.
You're surprised. You think there would be a
Let's see.
Wendigo sound pack, right? What does Dr. Martin do?
Well, Dr. Martin is gonna burrow up to the surface and summon himself a Genshi. 8th level animate dead.
Can you summon if you spent an action to?
No,
burrow?
because it's a 3-action spell. I can't do that. Shit.
Aha!
So-
Always don't underestimate things.
I am gonna drop a ice storm right on top of it. Yep. All else fails. That's a pretty reliable.
Natural 20.
Take
Well,
that.
fuck Yep.
These rounds are moving fast. Round 2. Let's go.
Yeah, I'm done.
Okay. Let's see. Guess it'll move out of the storm. As that technically would provoke. Perto. Well, actually, technically couldn't have done Ice Storm, actually. Ice Storm's also a three action spell. It's fine.
I thought it was
Well,
a 2-action.
So does that provoke from?
I made him move,
Oh,
yeah.
it's a
It's
three
not.
Oh,
it's
I
not-
get. Oh, it's not
a step.
stepping.
No.
Never
Oh
mind.
my god.
Who cares?
Holy crapola. Look at all
Roll
those
20.
reds. Look
Roll
at those.
20 really just wants to kill us.
Yeah, it does.
Let's see. It will attack with its jaw attack against Perto. 37 to hit.
37 will hit.
29 points. Just checking. I know Shana with that, but do you have any fire resistance? Do you?
5.
Oh,
Okay.
yeah, he's got the rune.
So add after this hit, add 10 back. Because both this one and the claw did some fire damage. So
Oh, the other
cool.
thing was fire. Okay, so
Yeah.
effectively, I'll just take 9 attack.
take 19 and you're back. Yeah.
Yeah, I took 19. Okay.
And then it'll try claw attack. Misses.
Oh, no, it won't.
Let's go.
Roll still bleeding, so roll the bleed.
Perfect.
That's what I should have done. I can't do that next one.
E damage.
Okay, Chaka's turn.
I'm going to try to impale it.
Okay. Reflex save, I think it was, right? Oh, was it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Can we retcon that?
And unfortunately, just
And
glides up just in time to spike,
damn it.
dodging it. Not happy with the spikes. No. Shanava, 3 minutes still cowering.
She's reassessing her strategy, not okay.
Okay, reassessing her
Yeah.
strategy.
Yeah,
Her
she's like,
strategy
why
is
is...
pissing herself in a corner.
Mhm.
Oh no.
Berto's turn.
Okay, let's see. Berto is going to summon Spirit Lucia in this square. It's her support action. And then I'm gonna try to once again hit it. Jeez, these rolls though. Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
Please get out of there before you get mauled.
He's greasy. It's fine.
I'm
that's-
greasy and I'm gonna lather myself in more oil.
Now you're covered in grease and oil, just all slimy.
Oh my god.
Some of the sand is just like sticking to you, that's like flying through.
Look like a dumpster behind any fast food joint.
Oh god. Dr. Martin.
Wow. That's...
Okay, so I am casting
I mean, DC 28.
7th level resist energy fire.
Okay.
Does that affect that?
ER 15 and up to 5 creatures within 30 feet of me.
Nice.
I completely forgot what element this thing likes to play with. But now I'm making up for it, catching up.
Is it?
I forgot about the fire damage too.
So yeah, everyone gets 15 points of fire resist.
Okay. Top of the round.
Tasty Spirit Bear. Just waiting there.
Yeah.
You see
I know.
the,
Yum, yum, yum. I was going to be salivating at that shit.
you see the damage from the Eclipse Wound kind of starts to patch itself and tighten as it heals itself
Ah.
back up.
How do we stop
Um,
that?
So not cold iron.
Nothing hit it this
Try
time.
to ask
so-
and see if that does.
Oh, that's true.
Oh, is it? Okay. It's
That's
just
the
it only
right
stops
answer,
it for the round it hit. Damn.
Let's see. It is going to. I'll spend your attack against Lucia.
Oh, boy,
Look at the
howdy.
difference in damage.
It really
there.
doesn't like Lucia. Yeah, so that'll hit her. But really all that happens is she disappears.
Oh, denied. Tasty meal.
Boy, that's a scary attack roll.
But you, was it the claw that hit you for 80 freaking points of damage on the crit?
Yes, I took 84 from.
This time I'm gonna do a claw attack against Preto.
Oh shit!
Oh my goodness, that'll crit again. Because
Oh
right,
my god!
So this time you only take 54.
I'm in range for the teen.
You take 54,
54.
damage only.
Mm.
As 12,
Only 54. No
That's-
big deal.
as 12 of it is fire.
Okay.
Well, I mean, that's
Let me see that fortitude save.
He's always going to fail with a crit, but that would be so great.
Yeah. I think it's what, a 28 or something low? Yeah. So
Yeah.
not a problem. I had one left and I was like, there's no other point.
Might as well use it now because it's going to be ineffectual. Only
Yeah.
that's this
Yeah,
point.
exactly. I'm like, he could at least crit fail, maybe.
What in the world? Again,
Oh, why can't you do the other way?
There we
thing.
go.
Again, it just tries to grab a hold of Bud and just whoop, slips
Ah!
out right,
It's just
right
so
through its
slippery.
fingers. Jesus Christ.
Hmm.
But it is no longer bleeding.
Gosh, damn it.
It takes 5 damage. Alright. Chaka's turn.
healing
Alright.
and bleeding and can't grab anything.
I will. Wait. Oh no.
That's funny.
I thought you were within range. Guess
It
not.
just
Oh no.
Yeah, 20 feet. I need 15. All right. Well, we'll worry about that later. I will roll a spell attack against the creature. Why won't it just go? I'm gonna hero point that.
Jesus
Ayo.
What's up?
Okay, wow.
Polar ray.
That's how you use a hero point.
Damn.
Shinava.
So 10d8 cold damage and is drained 2.
It's trained. Oh wow.
Polar rays
So
are
52 cold damage
Yeah.
and drained 2.
That's a big chunk of hit points.
52 plus.
And I will send my familiar
Ouch.
to Perto in the route away from the Indigo.
Okay.
And I'm done.
Alright. As the Polaroid just blasts in the back, it just screams at the cold chill that hits it as it kind of turns and scowls in Kachaka's direction. This is Shinava's last turn of battle.
Snap
time.
out of it! Snap out of it! Slapping herself in the face.
Herto's turn.
You hear her shouting in from inside the house.
Okay, Perto 8 to I'm gonna have Volus fly on over. Sword action again, and skirmish strike backwards. Clips. Gosh dang, dude. Can't roll
You're working your
above a
way up.
5 anymore.
It's a miss.
And I am chug a potion once I can find it. There we go. Of course, more red numbers. That's on point.
Wow, even those rolls are all really bad.
Yeah, right.
Oh,
Like,
that's a
boy.
6? Okay, 3s are.
Okay. That's unfortunately the end of my turn.
Alright. Dr. Martin's turn. Unfortunately,
In comes dual action polar rays.
I'll be sticking with my first roll there. It's 42 to hit.
that hits.
Okay, not a critical hit.
No.
Oh, damn.
42, come on.
Oh,
Oh my god!
rolled 20.
Oh my god! I don't believe this.
If I had a hero point left, I would want a hero point.
Ugh.
That is just gross. Well, it still has to.
She
make
got a
the,
few 6s out of it and a 7.
Yeah. Does the drained 2 thing stack?
Different sources. I don't see why it
I
wouldn't.
mean,
I mean,
Chakra
that's
used
true.
a
I don't
polar
know.
ray. I use a polar ray. I don't know if they.
Yeah. Not sure if those do stack.
You add the higher of the 2 when it happens. So no, they don't.
I am too, so it's the same, yeah, so it's the same effect, so no, they just drain 2. But it
Yeah.
does blast it as it also kind of howls and scowls in Dr. Martin's direction. Which is turn. some of the cold patches in its fur start to kind of patch themselves up and heal up as it patches itself up a little bit. It is going to it'll do a Jaws attack against Kachaka.
Spread the love. Oh my god.
49 to hit.
I guess so.
Is it a crit?
Yes, it's a crit.
So you take 50 points damage only, as
Okay.
the fire resistance soaks up the rest of the damage. And it will do a claw attack against Dr. Martin.
Oh. Doesn't it have that much reach?
It's got,
Yeah,
it's
that
got reach, yeah. You can reach him.
40.
Yeah, that hits. It's not a crit, though.
And you take 26 points of slashing damage only.
Okay. Ow. I did not appreciate that.
As it grabs a hold of Dr. Martin.
It's gonna rancor you.
Chaka's turn.
Oh no.
I don't consent.
Guys, grease on Those guys grease on everybody. Only in D&D can you grease somebody
I
to
guess
deal
Ray of
with.
Frost. I don't have a lot of other like attack stuff ready to go.
You can't heal Perto from where you were at?
I am on top of that road.
Oh, okay. That's why thought you didn't know what to do. I was like, what?
No. Look, see, am I familiar with that? Alright, so that's my Ray of Frost. Hopefully that hits. And then I will have my familiar Lay on Hands.
It's a miss, unfortunately.
Hooray!
What's a miss?
We have Frost?
Ray of Frost is a miss
Oh.
as you just shoot it and just
Mm.
at the last second you kind of wince a bit from being scared of it and it goes wide.
Mm.
Wow. Oh my
Yes.
goodness.
Okay, well, I'm done, and Perto is healed for 48, and all those things happen to him.
Oh, I'm back. Okay.
Is Lay on Hands gonna counteract fear effect?
Hey.
Oh yeah,
yeah,
can
with my-
attempt to counteract a fear effect. Ooh.
Oh, I need that too. When I take damage.
Greedy. Alright, yeah, so I just need to do a, caster check?
Yeah, that's how you unfeared me. Or
Yeah.
unpanicked
Just because
me.
I've done it before doesn't mean that I remember.
Oh man! Look at these rolls. Now we're getting this.
That is enough.
I hope so.
And it
If
is-
it's not, I'm scared.
and it is a magical. Lay on Hands is magic, so it would count.
Awesome.
Sweet.
But is no longer frightened.
It-
Alright, Shinava.
Alright.
You would actually only be frightened one.
Oh, nice.
See, the frightened does go down eventually, normally, but
Okay. After I stop panicking.
it would have gone out doing it. Like the frightened would have gone down on.
Oh,
one
but I
turn.
always keep the one at least. Is that right? Is that
Correct.
what that
The-
works? Okay, cool.
The one can only be removed by magical means.
All right.
Or by
From inside the house, you hear as she drinks her keg of spinach as one action, and then comes charging out with a Battle Roar. And that's a sudden charge move, so she will move twice her speed and attack. She is pissed. No flanking bonus, right? Oh, wait, let me adjust my frightened. Hold on. Boop. Okay, I think that should be good. Here we go. Come on. All right, good.
That is a hit.
Man, 40 to hit, huh? That's pretty insane. Or 39, I guess. Okay, cool. That's good damage. 2 8s on the damage die. Just charge it out here. It's just,
It's not a cold iron weapon, though. So.
forget about me. That's the end of our turn. That's 3 actions.
Alright. Berto's turn.
Erdo, seeing Shinava no longer cowering in a house, being with the rest of the party, is also gonna step up, have Volus once again use support action, take down. My goodness. Technically, I guess it's a 35
A 39
and a 40.
might
Hands
hit.
is only a +1 to attack, right?
What?
It is, yeah. So the lay on hands bonus stuff I don't have
yeah.
put it in there.
And the whip does.
That would make it a 35 and 4.
Correct. The whip does hit.
Oh, okay. Cool.
Yeah.
So bleeding and dazzled.
Very nice.
And 1 point of good damage, if that matters. Okay, and I have extra AC. Okay. That was all. Yeah, that was my 3.
What? Dr. Martin's turn.
Alrighty.
You need to get out of that thing's grip before it flies away.
No.
Oh, that's right. That's what I was going to do.
You're locked in here with me.
It just eats him. Just 1 goal.
Oh no! Just makes us watch.
Here comes that.
Like,
Critical.
oh well, it can't fly back to lair, so I live here.
It's a real fucked up zoo exhibit now.
But technically, Doc would be is outside the force cage.
Yeah.
So it'll just bang you against the outside of the bars as it tries to get you in.
A cube. Yeah. It
Oh,
can't
let's
fly
see what
away
happens.
If it doesn't make its reflex save.
Which
Yeah,
I'm
but,
sure.
I was about to say, I'm
Roll-
like,
roll-
yeah,
roll
it hasn't
20
rolled
for the
yet.
podcast, so.
Don't hold your breath on this thing failing a reflex.
I don't know.
I
I don't know if you realize this, but you technically are not making a big enough cube for this.
Oh.
only
It's
a
a-
Really?
20-foot cube on each side. So it should
20
be.
feet on each side.
So it should be like
Wow.
Oh,
Hell yeah, man! No,
how-
I'm happy with this.
we're
I mean,
all
no.
in. Oh no, I'm not in the.
That's how
But
big.
you can still attack through it. It's
can-
not.
you can
It's not
move
a.
it.
It's not a wall of force. No.
Oh, okay.
It's got bars. It's got like. That's awesome.
Yeah, I mean,
Say,
if we put
maybe
in a
put it
place
so
like that-
Doc Martin's not
This is
in
the
it.
freaking ring of pain.
Okay.
I don't know if this is a great idea or
So
not.
then in this case, is that where
Fun idea.
is that where you're putting it?
Hold on. Do you want to put it
What-
1 lower? So you'll still be outside of it, but in case it somehow gets out, Perito won't be trapped. Yeah, like if,
Yeah, I don't like
it's
the idea
there
of
instead.
Perito being trapped in there.
in case it gets out, at
Oh,
least
boy.
Perito's not trapped. We got something.
Yeah, but now Kachaka's trapped in here,
Yeah, no.
Oh.
Don't worry about me.
and I don't necessarily want to be trapped
Chaka
in
can just.
here either.
be
But
true.
I think it's
But we do want to end this thing.
Yeah, we don't want it to fly away again.
yeah. Well, if it goes into wind form, this cage isn't going to help.
Is this the final location?
Mm,
Yeah, I think so.
Alright. In that
Let's see
case,
if it
I
makes it.
need Shinava, Kanchaka, and Valis to make reflex saves as well.
Oh, that's right. It's reflex saves. It would have most likely been that anyways.
It's not
Got that
subtract. Oh, it did
Evasion.
subtract. Okay, good.
Rain only does it against fortitude, so it's not affected.
I mean, it's not subtract because it's already subtracted it when I
So
put the buff on. Right? Yeah. It's cool.
Alright. In that case,
Oh, it succeeded.
Wallace and
This is just going to be a mess.
Wallace and the creature managed to fly up above the cage as before the cage locks itself
Awesome.
down. But the cage forms and Kachaka and Shinava are inside the force cage.
Dr. Martin is going to curse and use his last action to dismiss the failed force cage.
If it's that far from Dr. Martin, though, can it grapple?
Yeah, at least you got to
because
dismiss it.
because it's what, like 40
Also-
feet away from him at least now?
Also, you need to update your force cage spell because you have it listed as a 1-action spell when it's a 3-action spell.
Oh.
One action. What the hell? Yeah, that ain't.
Either way, then you can
Okay, so it's still there.
I copied from the compendium with this.
So he's 20 feet above us now?
he's above you guys, yes. But he will fly down here.
Okay.
As it is his turn, some of his wounds begin to patch up. And now then he will attack. Oh, he is dazzled, so he will have to make a dazzle check. Makes it. Claw attack against Proto. Hit.
Oh boy. Yep, that'll be another crit. How much I take out?
You got any thoughts about your next character?
50,
Really though.
58, 59. 59 damage. Just enough to survive the bleed, I think.
Yep.
And that's still bleed though, but
Yeah.
it's Chaka's turn.
Oh, right. I will.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I was muted. I want to say. Shinava's going to use a reaction to reduce damage by 17. Just going to shout at Perdo. He's going to curse at fucking Dr. Martin for locking him in this cage at the same time. But she'll reduce Perdo's damage by 17 and let him move 5 feet, of course, like as always.
I don't know. I think the cage is a good place for you.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, I'll back.
But that,
I mean, it's already attacked you, so you might as well
Yeah.
stay there for the hit and then retreat.
Right, that's what happened, right? Like I took the hit and then I get to step backwards, or
You don't have to. I'm just saying you can stay where you are if it's optimal because you want to start in range to attack and then move.
yes, but at the same time, like, yeah, I guess that's a good point. I'll stay there.
I will say, just some leniency because I was actually looking this up. That's why I was being a bit quiet. Technically, if you liberate step and you move back, you technically, because obviously you know what's coming now. It's gonna claw and then grab.
Right.
But technically,
It wouldn't
since-
be able to grab me though, right?
Exactly. It has to spend its
Yeah,
last
okay.
action for the grab. So if you liberate step out of its reach, it can actually, it doesn't actually. it's
Right.
not close
It
enough to
can
grapple.
disrupt it can disrupt the grab.
I don't know,
Yeah,
I think
okay.
it can actually.
You don't think it can?
No, it can. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Mhm.
But
I
it's,
step back and I just can't grab.
yeah, because
I mean,
that-
that's part of
that's
its
what I
whole
was-
theme anyway, is
Yeah.
to break the chains and
Yeah.
to not be grappled. And
Yeah, okay, that's what I thought.
Yeah, because it's 1 action fly, 2nd action claw, 3rd action if claw hits you get the grab. So the reaction is to the 2nd action. So yeah.
Wow, that's perfect. Oh, that's great. I was
then
cursing myself the whole time you were getting grabbed because I'm like, oh,
third
I
action.
could be a liberating step in all this.
You can't do anything, so yeah. The Chakra Stone.
All right. I'm going to try to
That's some.
Ray of Frosted again. Oh no, my familiar isn't. Oh no. All right. Well, I will try to Ray of Frost again. Or yeah, Ray of Frost. Damn it. All right. And then my familiar will withdraw away.
Protoss, the Protoss, they don't understand Protoss the one major threat. They're
Pieces
Oh,
out.
good. Well, I mean, it would like fucking drop dead.
Oh yeah, we don't want that.
And that's my turn.
Holy shit! All right. She wants to break through these bars. Can she bend the bars? Well, you know what? I mean, Doc's gonna obviously get rid of it, right?
Yes.
So then I will delay and wait for Doctor to dismiss this spell and curse at him the whole time.
Alright. Herta's turn.
Okay. Herta is gonna drink potion with, a red number again because it's healing, right? That works. Okay.
Oh my god.
21.
A lot of twos.
Yeah, just a lot of twos and a 1. Jeez. And he is have Volus come over here, support action again, and he is gonna chuck a at it one more. Oop. And of course, as we all know, Perto rolls on a d6 for his attack rolls, so he can't. Oof. Okay, that's 3 actions.
Dr. Martin.
Okay. First action is going to be canceling the force cage. Second action is just going to be a disgusted Ray of Frost.
Oh, hey.
Gust of
Your disgust channels your powers. Makes you stronger.
Apparently,
You
yes,
blast all the way
disgust flow through you.
chills it. Shinana's turn.
Finally! She's cursing. You know, I'm not mad at you. Shinana's pissed at you. You know there's a difference. Okay. She's going to charge in there. I think that's a good place. Here we go. She is going to get right up in its face and really give it the stare down. That's what I'm trying to do. See, I'm getting rid of my shit rolls ahead of time by trying to intimidate. Oh man.
Well, you know?
Oh man. Is 39 a hit?
It's not. Oh, that's a miss.
Ugh.
Move terminate one swing.
Okay.
Alright. Again, its wound continue to kind of patch up and heal itself. I'll do Jaw's attack against Shinava.
Finally.
41 to hit.
That'll hit.
29 points of piercing damage.
That's minus the 15 resistance, right?
Yes, it
Okay.
didn't do much on that one.
29 total.
Correct.
29 damages didn't do much.
She is going to shield block that actually, because I totally forgot I had this ability. So let me reduce that by 17 with her divine ally, Caden Kalian. and she will shield block this mofo, and he cannot choose because I have a feat that lets me determine what it is. Anyway, she's going to push him back 10 feet as part of the shield block. I'll put that up in the thing. Boom! Sends this guy sprawling. Yeah, what do you think of that? She laughs in his face. Not so easy to bait. Famous last words.
Alright. Is he kind of you see kind of scowl a bit in Shanava? A claw attack against Valis.
Yes, that's it right there. Okay. Claw attack against Valis. Dare you, sir. And that's combined with Titan Wrestler. Titan Wrestler, which lets her shove creatures up to 2 sizes larger than her, which...
It's only one size larger, yeah.
Yeah, so it's fine that either way. Okay. Yeah, aggressive blow.
Claw attack against Valis is a 36.
That is a miss.
Oh!
And I guess that was, I guess one more. 44.
Whoa. Okay.
That'll hit.
Snob's gonna shout at the bird, "Get out of there, Valis!" Give her the liberating step.
I forgot how many creatures fire resistance. Was he in there?
Yeah, it was 5, and I wasn't part of that, so...
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So then it will only take 20...
Minus 17.
Minus 17, so 6 points of damage.
6
And it
damage.
gets to
Okay.
move 5 feet away. If it wants to. In any direction, actually. It can move forward if it wants to.
I mean, he might as well go back, right? Because I'm sure it's gonna try to grab again.
That was his last action, actually, so...
Oh, that was its third action. Okay.
Yeah. Jaw clock.
It's fine. Volus can fly forever.
Alright. Chaka's turn.
Oh, right. So it's been pushed around. It's still on the ground?
No, it's not standing. It's just...
I just meant like it's touching the ground. It's not in the air.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, it's not flying.
No, yeah.
That's relevant. Thank you. Damn it. And I'll lay on hands myself. I will try to counteract the fear.
That's enough.
Woohoo! Man.
Okay. And I am done.
Alright. Oh. About this time.
Okay. Erto is gonna go there, move in. It is going to twin takedown.
Mm-hmm. There we go. Oh, one is good, at least.
Flips hit.
None of them were. And I'm gonna have Volus do like a flyby attack. Goes into here, do Talon Swipe, missed, and goes back. And that is my turn.
Alright. Dr. Martin's turn.
Right. How is this thing looking now?
It's healing every round.
It's
So.
definitely
Yeah.
looking... I mean, it's starting to show. It's definitely being a bit roughed up. Like, you guys are definitely pounding into it. So it's definitely showing wounds, and yeah, some of the wounds have been healing periodically, but wounds are definitely.
As long as we keep getting cold iron hits, that stops.
Is it cold iron?
I think so, based on my first hit with Eclipse first round, it didn't do anything. I missed the second round, so it didn't. But Glimmer cold iron?
No, but my shield is.
Okay, so as long as you and or I hit it with one of our cold iron weapons, we hold that at bay for the round.
I don't like.
Now it's Jianxi time. So summoning up one of these things with my 3 actions.
God, what is something up?
See if I can.
Oh, Jiangxi, fucking vampire! Oh my god.
Oh.
That was the villain in book 3, Ted Sons.
Yeah, space vampire was
Yeah.
totally different.
Hopping vampires. A provincial. Jiangxi. That is freaking awesome.
I'll just use a generic vampire picture for now until I get a Jiangxi picture.
That's fine.
Where were you summoning it?
Probably on top of this corpse here.
Okay.
And I guess I'll have it make a quick swipe at the thing for its first act.
Does he have a mace?
Yes, he does.
Although
It's a magic mace, so
the claws grab, that's something we might want. Grapple him. Although, can he grapple somebody larger than him? I mean, you need to have.
probably not.
I guess you can grab. No, you can grab things one size larger than you. Yeah, that would be way better for us.
Well,
that's
next round. I'll see about it.
Does that take an extra action though? Grab,
Well, yeah. So it would be one action to claw, one second action to
grab. Okay, cool.
grab automatically. But it is a miss with 37. So
Oh, really? Man,
Yeah, man. I didn't hit it on 39. 4 is a sweet spot, I believe.
for some reason I thought it
Okay.
was lower than that. Okay.
The fuck is that thing? She'll go attack it.
It's my pet. Don't hurt it.
Oh,
Very
jeez.
nice. You know,
It's
when
really
you're about-
scary. Rob, just curious, could he be shoved back into this space if it came down to it?
yeah.
Okay, just checking. She's gonna move in. Just gonna double slice with Glimmer and her shield. Oh, damn. Well, got with the Glimmer at least. Sadly, probably a miss on the shield. Unless it's flat-footed or something, which I don't think it is.
The shield is a miss, but the glimmer is a hit.
Okay. I'll wear it down. That's it for me.
Well, low attack. Battle.
Ooh,
Holy
yeah,
shit.
that'll crit again.
I guess moving you back 5 feet's not going to help.
Yeah, not really.
All right, then she'll how you doing? You gonna die from this?
No. Especially because I'm not taking that full 66. I'm
Oh,
reducing it by
okay.
whatever the fire is going to be.
You'll be taking.
I'll probably take like
51.
something. 51. I'll be looking a little rough. I mean, very rough. I'll take one more hit probably, but I won't die from this.
Okay, well, if it tries to grapple, whoops! I just closed roll 20. How the hell did I just do that?
Oh,
With your finger.
Your finger.
Well, if it tries to grab you, I can use my liberating step then, at least to give you a bonus or something like that. Does it try to grab him, Rob?
I mean, it will. Yes, if you don't. Are you using a liberating step or an?
No, I'm going to use liberating step once it tries to grab him, because letting him move 5 feet back isn't going to interrupt the action, because it can still reach him, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so they basically my thing, if it grabs him automatically.
It will on the next action. I guess the question is if you're doing it against if you're liberating step against the grapple to try and help
Yes.
him free from
Mhm.
it. Okay, so
Yes.
so that he's
He
taking.
can attempt to escape as a free action.
Okay, but so the damage.
And Perdo's pretty good at acrobatics, so I feel like he'd be able to do it.
oh,
Okay.
got it. Okay, I was very confused what was happening.
Yeah, no, there's two ways to use it, which I love this ability. I've been
Okay.
So yeah, the second action would be a grab. So
Kaden Kaylee is
So
watching
I
over
can
you,
use
even
an
if you don't want to
acrobatics
believe in him.
to try and get out.
Yeah.
Wow. My goodness.
That makes me sad.
it's a grab.
Legendary acrobatics rolls. Good job. Good job, Perto.
No hero point?
Hold on.
I mean, I don't know if I should use it now. To be completely honest, I'm
What the hell?
gonna hold on to hero
oh.
point for when it tries to windwalk me.
He's still
To make it a
greasy, so
save.
so I had to make the roll for the grease.
Oh, that's
Hmm.
hilarious.
The summon did not roll a natural one this time. Okay. And then
It has to make a fortitude save also, doesn't it?
is
For
it
the
is there a
for the
folder?
oil?
Oh, from the oil I put on myself, yeah. Assuming it'll make a 28 DC fortitude, but
Yeah.
Just hoping for those ones.
Everything is completed, and then it is going to Jaws attack against Shinava.
Yes. Come on, hit me. Damn it! Oh wait, that's a hit. Okay. That's exactly. Oh no, that's enough to hit me by 1. Okay, cool. 35 damage. All right, what's the total after resistance?
31.
Whoops, hold on. I added to my shield before instead of subtracting from it. 31. Okay, she'll shield block it, but she will not push him back 5 feet or 10 feet. She's going to make him flat-footed. It's time to end this. So 31 you said total? I'm sorry.
Correct. Yes.
Okay. The 17 is 16. Right? No, 15. Okay.
Chaka's turn.
All right. I will send my familiar flying over to Perto. And I will cast Regenerate.
Yes, that's good.
So now Perto cannot die from damage. And that's my turn. So you take 15 points of healing at the start of each of your turns.
Not bad.
And your dying value can exceed 3. Though if your wounded value becomes 4 or higher, you will stay unconscious until your wounds are treated.
All right.
And it's Petra's turn, so he heals 15.
Also, if any of your organs or limbs have been damaged horribly, they regrow.
As far as I'm aware, I'm good so far. Wendigo might have some other plans, but we'll see.
Wendigo.
No,
may have
I
a
want
plan.
to escape. Is that an acrobatics check, Rob?
Yes.
Yeah. We can do athletics or acrobatics or melee.
Acrobatics is definitely my better one.
Oh!
Thank
That's a
goodness.
Yes. Woo.
Okay. Very, very happy about that one. And
You do get a free stride, a free 5-foot step because it's a crit.
Nice.
Oh.
Get the hell out of there.
I knew there was.
So
like,
swag can liberate and step you again out of the range if it grabs you.
I was gonna say, yeah, I'll step into the same square as Kitaka's familiar then.
Step on it.
And
It flies.
see, so that was round 1. It's still on the ground, right? It didn't fly
And
up
it's
after grabbing me.
flat-footed, baby.
Correct.
If only
Yeah.
you and Doc are going to benefit from that. So I'm hoping you guys
we're
make
gonna
use of
go.
it.
We're hitting it.
Oh.
It's just barely. Those rolls were reversed. Okay. Very sad. However, I'm gonna throw Eclipse again out of frustration. Jeez.
Jesus.
Okay,
Never
cool.
to be seen again.
Yeah. End of my turn. I had the one cool thing.
Dr. Martin's turn. Please. I'm like, where's Dr. Martin?
All right.
It hasn't been hit by cold iron this
I'm
turn, so
going
if
to
we.
drain my bonded item
Ooh.
and throw another polar ray at this butthead.
Forget Vampire Man.
Oh god, you're right. I can't do that then. I can either okay, first having vampire hit and then grapple maybe.
You hit, you grapple.
Does he have 2 actions? Or 1 action? I forget.
He has 2 actions. He's
Two
not
actions.
slowed. He's,
Okay,
he's
it's-
not a zombie.
Oh, Tony Zombie, yeah.
Bringing out the big guns this time.
39 is a hit.
39 is a hit because he's flat-footed!
Yay!
Yes. Jesus Christ, a 17 on the die.
Yeah,
What the
right.
hell? Why does he suck so bad? No, that's not bad actually. Never mind.
It's the highest
not
level
terrible.
creature I can summon, man.
Wow.
It's only.
It seems like he should be
CR11.
more fearsome. But at least you got him now. He's grabbed, he's immobilized, and he's flat-footed now for me. Oh, good. Right,
so,
Rob?
yeah.
Is that correct?
Yes, grab does make him
Okay.
flat-footed and immobilized.
Didn't know if this guy had special stuff. Oh, yeah. Okay, good. Now I get to benefit from this.
So, I guess you can't cast pull away, right? Because it's
No, he didn't.
Yeah,
That's-
yeah. No, I can't. I can't cast Polar Ray because
are you casting something else instead.
I'm gonna throw down a disintegrate because I have not used up all my disintegrates.
Wow.
May as well.
Disintegrate. There's only one action?
It's a 2 action.
Two action.
1 action is used for the vampire, and then I have 2 actions.
Oh, okay. I thought that. Never mind. I thought the reason you wouldn't cast the Polar Ray is because you didn't have the actions, but please. Disintegrate would be
I'm
lovely.
not using Polar Ray because I only prepared 1 Polar Ray and 1.
Oh, okay. Yeah, we already got
Yeah,
the effects
yeah,
from it
make
anyway. Disintegrate this bastard.
I mean, that's the hope.
Melt him. Oh,
Now,
Oh, unfortunately, that's a miss.
this is why I try to save it for True Strikes.
desperate measures. Okay.
Indeed.
Well, we got him flat-footed, and you got a zombie, a vampire attached to him. So that's something.
Yeah.
All right. So I was going to line up her shot. Babe Ruth. Yeah, we're going. I have to do double slice. Okay, here we go. Double slice, leading with the sword, following the shield. Yes! Criticalis
Hallelujah.
hitimus.
Minus 40.
Ah, I love it when I hit on both. It just doesn't happen often enough. Ugh.
That is solid. You just crush it.
Man, the cold iron too, right? Is he reacting pretty severely to the cold iron?
He is. The cold iron definitely caused him to
Oh,
disintegrate.
yes. That is
Yes.
wonderful.
He is to
Yeah, I figured. The crit effect for shield,
oh,
I
okay.
knocked the target back 5 feet. Is that automatic?
I don't. That's. But I know.
You know what?
I know someone. I know someone else did a crit and we didn't do it. But actually, it doesn't actually matter because the creature is actually dead. Because
Oh.
because it is drained, it doesn't have as many hit points as a normal.
Oh!
Drain hit.
Blammo! Oh my god. What kind of creature is this? A beast? Let me see if I can absorb it. I don't think I can. I don't think beasts are on my list.
You absorb it, but you turn into a Wendigo.
Hell yeah, man. I'll
You turn into
gladly.
a beer Wendigo.
No beers are safe around Wendigo
I don't think
shop.
beasts are on my list. Nope, they are not. Okay. Did you guys see that? This thing is this vampire still like trying to eat this thing just attached to it? Can we kill it for XP?
It's a summon, so no.
The summon. So no, you cannot kill it.
I give it a battle prayer before it leaves. Let me tell you about King Caelum, our Lord and Savior.
Shut the fuck up.
Okay.
I think it fails that actually.
Yeah, it does. Just. Oh, God. We killed the motherfucker! Alright.
Yes, we did.
Check him for loot. Cut his belly open. See if any magical items are swallowed up.
Or just to make sure it's dead and stays dead.
Yeah, keeping an eye on it. Are the wounds starting to heal or anything like that?
It is not. The cold iron shield was enough to just
Man.
stop the healing from triggering that turn. It actually does have some stuff on it.
Whoa.
It has this small
Has a bard in his hand.
strange looking random bot. No, it does have
Pops
this
out of his
strange
belly.
green looking potion on it.
Huh.
It has this rather nice decorative ring, kind of studded with sapphires. You can see what looks to be rather withered, like at least maybe 4 or 5. What look to be like no ears.
No ears. Okay.
There looks to be the hilt of a sword. It's kind of bejeweled, but it's just the hilt, like the blade has been ripped off. And there is like a gold chain, with, like various charms on it. The only thing
And this stuff was worn by it, or was it inside of it?
it was kind of like in almost like in this little, I guess kind of like also like a small like a bag like on its actual body, like it had something. You would based on the check, you would know it does. It sometimes it likes to take little trinkets and trophies from its kills.
This thing is killing
The only
for
thing
a sport
I think
almost.
as magical is this one small little. It's like a small little bone statue of like a very like sneering looking gremlin creature. Looks kind of familiar actually, as Chaka has done something with it in the past. This is a grinning Pugwampy.
Oh.
It is
Oh.
it is a talisman.
Cool.
Basically, the way it works is you attach it to a weapon. The trigger to activate it is against a flat-footed creature. Creature must make a DC 33 will save. If it succeeds, it must roll twice on its next check it attempts and take the worst result. If it fails, it must do it until the end of its next turn on any checks it makes that turn. So,
It's a consumable.
yes, it's a talisman.
Oh.
The rest of the stuff is not magical, but it is shiny.
Oh, okay. I am vaguely disappointed in the lack of magical stuff.
Well, I mean, maybe if you eat it.
I mean,
It's a cool talisman, but I'm gonna hold on to mine for now. On my weapon. Although I could put a talisman on my shield too. Couldn't. Does anybody want that talisman on their weapons?
No.
so in a minute.
I'll also say everybody does receive a hero point for that.
Boom! Yeah!
Hail Satan.
Yeah, that should either go to Perto or Shinava, the talisman.
Well, yeah. No, neither of you guys use weapons. Perto and
I call upon the very elements of the basis foundational materials of the world itself, and I bind them to my will.
I just rub mud on stuff.
Perto, do you have any? Well, we can decide on it later, but because it takes 10 minutes to do, so we're just.
Right, yeah,
Let's,
so we'll just keep. I know. I don't have
You don't have any
any
talismans?
talisman.
Okay, then take it. That's a good one. If I could intimidate someone before you apply that, even better, you know?
Right, either that or I just have Aldous or Lucia run to the other side.
Well, you want to fail that. You want to make them fail their will save. So, not.
Wait,
Man.
what is the? Oh, I see. Okay,
You have to make a will save.
Right, yeah, I just saw
not
the
a high will
damage
save either, so-
flat-footed or whatever. Yeah.
All right, so let's chop this thing's. I don't know. Take its antlers or something.
Jesus Christ.
Can we cut it up
Sure.
as a trophy? Maybe make a survival check. Ugh, my God! It's like
Fortunately, it's a pretty bad hack job, and it's hard to tell if it's a
ooh,
when they go
plus
ahead
one in desert.
or just an elk at this point.
See, it looks totally lifelike. All right, well, let's head back. Let's report the news.
Let them know that the murderous Wendigo has been dealt with.
And how long does this spell last? She'll ask whoever knows these kind of
Fast,
things.
like the storm will probably end soon, I guess, if it's not redoing it. I don't know how.
I don't know.
It's not like it could make a storm for a year, right? Question mark.
like how long does these spells take effect?
It's not magic, it's just climate change.
Oh,
Oh.
The spells usually last can last. It does last for a few hours. Like the ritual itself lasts 12 hours.
Oh,
Oh, okay.
Ew.
But obviously, if it's not there to recast the spell, it
Right. So yeah, it could last for up to 2 days, but
okay.
so it's not gonna last more than. Yeah. Okay.
where do you guys go?
Back to the Sookmaster. Shinabi goes to the place where everybody's partying. Everybody else can go back to the Sookmaster.
Okay.
It's my new home.
Cool.
Nah, she'll hang out.
You can head back to the basin to do whatever you wish. Everyone is in there. You can see they're kind of giving out the food that you guys brought back the other day, taking care of the people. Narimeld and his people are kind of keeping the morale high in the basin. Anything you guys do when you are back?
Show the mighty trophy. The Wendigo is dead.
Yes, it has been dealt with. It was surprisingly tenacious.
She throws it into the center of the room.
Some people definitely freak out and panic, as not everyone in here is accustomed to seeing that, as they kind of run and hide.
Threat to your people has been dealt with.
I'm relieved to hear that. I can't. That is the thing that has been causing all this. I certainly am glad to see it has been defeated. I know all this crazy. I don't actually know who you guys are, or why you guys are even here. But thank you for helping us in our time of need.
It's what we do.
We show up places and we kill things, and sometimes it's helpful.
On occasion.
We still don't know anything about why. Well, we're just kind of exploring. We don't have any reason to be here, do we? Okay.
Yeah, we just came to the
It's just
portal
reviewing.
and
Yeah,
got into all this bullshit.
This
we
is
were
just by the
hunting
portal
somebody
that brought us.
because we've taken we've gotten as far as we can get as far as names go, right? Like Embermead was the one who led us to the the Underdark. That was from the previous book. Here we don't have. That was the end of the chain,
Mhm.
and then we had that crazy vision when we came here. But other than that, we must be getting closer or something. Well, once the storm clears up, maybe we can get some answers or some ideas.
Well, I'm sure we can begin speaking to people about establishing trade now. That doesn't have to wait for the storm to clear. Yes.
I mean, firstly, we probably need to figure out what of our stuff is still intact after the storm. We'll have to get all our stuff sorted out and
recover the
Oh, of
bodies from
course.
the Wendigo area.
Yeah, also the bodies.
Some people might want to get resurrected. Some people might not.
We don't even know where the bodies are.
So
Could be miles away.
you guys just come and kill things? I mean, it's a bit.
No.
You guys don't look like you're from here, to be honest. Maybe you can point at Shinava, who's probably has some more of a tank compared to Perto.
Yeah, maybe we should speak about this somewhere, a little quieter. Not too many ears. Somewhere quiet we can go. Got an office or something?
There's a somewhat empty room over there. I guess I can go in there and talk. I'm not sure it's so hush hush, but okay.
Just you wait until we actually start talking. I think
All right.
you will
Yeah.
understand our concerns.
Okay. I'll lead you into one of the smaller side rooms that's not populated by everybody else.
Close the door.
We're birthday strippers.
Yay! Happy birthday!
How do you even begin to talk about this? Van was always so much better at this.
Well, he's dead now. So
We
the
we
portals?
we're from Eisger. We said that, right?
I don't know, maybe.
It's okay.
Well, we were in Eisger just like a couple days ago before we showed up here. We have access to.
We can travel all over the world really quickly with portals and magic, and while using it to, show up places and kill things, we have also used it to help establish and integrate a trade network with all you fleshbacks.
I think we talked about calling people fleshbacks.
Whatever.
You ever find any ruins around here that had like doorways that were not functional or anything like that?
Not really, but I mean, it's just, the desert's quite a big place. I mean, a lot of sand out there, a lot of stuff. I mean, I'm sure there's ruins out there, but
And this was like how far away from the town that we showed up?
Not that far.
It was like 15 minutes. I felt like it was a really short distance.
I mean, exact distance from here.
And were there any markers? Like, how are we finding our way back?
Bed with me.
It's about like a 10 15-minute walk from the portal. I just talk to the fact that you guys are level 15, so you probably at least have some sense of direction to at least know which way to go,
Mhm.
especially with Perto in the group.
Okay.
Probably can at least point out what direction you're going in, and at that point it's just a perception check, which
Okay.
you can look for the.
That works.
Yeah.
Yeah, so she'll tell about the portal.
I think we actually cannot get lost because of Perta's ranger things right at this point.
Any old stories about like how long has this town been here?
I mean, we've been here. Let's say, I think it's about 300 years ago. I think this town's been built.
What's the elf population like?
I mean, there's not many elves. So I will be honest with that. The elves, I don't see many elves in this part. To be fair, it's not exactly the temperature for most of them, but I'm sure you get a few here and there.
Now, I'm just remembering the portals that we went through. This portal led to one area, and then there was another portal through that area to get to here as well. That's correct?
Correct. Most portals have. I think you guys made a check ages ago. For
An in
this.
between.
They have like
area?
an in between resting stop area, like
Staging
yeah.
yeah, the place with the hags, the
Or the dragon, the fire dragon, right?
yeah. In that case,
It's kind of
yeah. There's essentially a resting spot in between.
okay. So they wouldn't even know anything about that. Okay.
They probably don't even know that they have a portal in their backyard. As apparently
But
those
whoever
portals
made
are
this
pretty
portal,
well hidden.
whoever made this portal system originally was using it for some, And this town, if it's been here that long, was probably
Yeah,
once a part of that plan.
Right. Well, I was gonna ask how old is Chill again?
How old
At
is what
this
again?
point,
Citadel.
Chill. Like you said, this place
Well-
was like 200 years or something, right?
More
Like,
importantly, the Citadel, because the Citadel was built to
On top
protect
of
those
the
ruins.
existing,
oh, true. Yes, good call.
Yeah. So, like the elven portals,
The Citadel was built to
using
protect
are
the
like
ruins.
thousands of years old. And the Citadel was built after they found the portal there and said, "Oh, we should probably protect this and keep it from being abused."
Yeah. And we don't know if the Hell Knights were actually using these portals either. They might not have been.
I will say only because I believe the check may have been made ages ago. The portals are older than the Citadel by a lot.
Yeah.
The portals are also really old to the fact that even by like today's quote unquote Elvis magic standards, it's an older way of like, it's an older portal system, kind of like.
So beyond even perhaps this town's founding.
Yeah.
Oh, well, definitely, actually, if he's only 3 Gs. Okay, then that whole line of thinking is done. All right, well, let's just hang out here, make friendly, wait for the storm to abide, and then see what, where do we go from here? Let's just keep exploring. Might just leave this place. See what other places are nearby.
See what reaches out and bites us.
We've got some coin to spend. We have a general idea of the geography, right?
Briefly, yes. I mean, like, you kind of know you're at least in the region of Katapesh. Obviously, the storm has made it a bit harder for you to kind of pinpoint anything.
You can ask the soup lady for directions to.
And we're in southern Katapesh with the desert, where the deserts are for the most part, or.
Yes, I believe so.
Okay.
Well, I mean, it's a desert.
How far is Katapesh from me? Roughly, she'll ask one of the people.
It's about, say, a 4-day trek by camel.
Oh, let's go. Let's go to Katapesh.
Are there any camels we can purchase?
I mean, I'm sure I can rent some camels out for you guys to, not rent, but you guys have done quite a bit for us. I mean, a few camels is at least what we can do for you.
Excellent.
Good old desert adventure. She's super excited and giddy.
I should have prepared endurance today.
Do you guys have any other conversation topics you wish to bring up with people? You guys kind of, I guess it sounds like you're just
What about
relaxing in here.
Dahak? Yeah. What about Dahak? You guys ever see a giant angry red dragon in the skies?
Or do they have any problems with like slavery?
Oh yeah. What about the?
Taking slaves?
Of course, we should totally ask him about the. Oh my God! Don't tell
Yes,
me.
we should.
The Scarlet Triad.
Is it Scarlet Triad or Crimson Triad?
Scarlet. Crimson Curse.
You could just call
Scarlet
it
Triad.
Okay. Yeah, you're right.
What's the exact question that you're asking?
Guys ever see any of the Scarlet Triad? Guys that wear a red sash. Look like real dummies.
A few of them came by about, I would say, a week or so ago.
What?
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Came by?
Yeah, they came by to they were just
Where were they going?
had some business, and I mean, I'm assuming they're going back to Katapesh, I'm assuming.
Would they buy? Do you know what they purchased?
Did they mention anything about what they were doing?
I mean, they had a bit of an argument with one of the gnomes that kind of sells antiquities. But I mean, probably a bit of a pushy, probably a deal that they were trying to make that was getting a bit pushy, and they kind of left. I would say sometime after their argument and stuff. But they're kind of all those kind of how they are. They're a bit obnoxious, but it's just what they do. Every time they come, they're just really annoying.
What were they arguing about? Just prices?
I don't know. I wasn't.
Who was? She'll look dead-eyed.
I think it was. Beneb was, I think, the dealer, but so I looked around. We haven't actually seen him since the storm hit. I don't know where he.
Benerb?
Beneb.
Beneb. Great.
Could the Wendigo have eaten him?
Hope not. We got some questions for you. Can you tell us where he lives?
Yeah, I can point out his home. Sure, I can take you there.
That'd be great. Let's go. You guys want to? Hey, we're going to Ben Ebbs.
Sure. Weekend at Ben Ebbs.
Off we go to Benebs.
Slight retcon to that as you go to the location and it's
Before we get there, she wants to ask him what kind of stuff does Ben Ebbs? Is he a tradesman? Does he sell things?
antiquities. Like
Antiquities. Okay, that's what I want.
stuff. Yeah.
Cannibalism.
As he goes to spot the modification to what I just said, it's actually empty. He goes, "Oh, Venom's wagon is usually here." Maybe he tried to get out before the storm hit. I'm not sure. At this point,
Is this not where he lives?
He lives in his wagon. Actually, he's kind of a
What?
traveling merchant of sorts.
Can we? There's probably no sense in tracking him in the storm either.
Sand does shift quite quickly and hides tracks well.
I would say at this point, depending how long you guys have been there, you do actually see the storm is slowly dying down a little bit. It's definitely weakening.
Okay. That's good. Let's see if we can spot it. Schnabel will climb the tallest building nearby with no effort at all. Just grabbing handholds with ease. I'm cruising this thing.
Well, I mean, you are just climbing on top of a small yurt, so it's easy.
It's all gnome scale stuff, so.
But she'll climb up top to see if she can get a good view and then make a perception check.
All right. I'll say. I guess I'll give you a choice. You can either, since we haven't really ironed out time, you can either make a perception check, or you can say you guys have waited a bit for the storm to die down a bit more.
Sure.
Well,
Yeah,
I mean,
Like, I don't know how long you guys are just like hanging out after you kill the Wendigo, I guess is the question, basically, because you guys rested before anyway. So
right. We
true.
weren't. We didn't rest. No, we came right back out.
no, you guys went to the gold home.
Yeah.
Oh no, that was, and then you went out to the thing, and then you went right back out. Yeah. So I don't know how long you guys were hanging out at the base and kind of stuff.
I don't think any longer than we needed to just lick our wounds, report in, have a few conversations. It might have been an hour.
Well, do we
you know,
not want to
since
just
we were hanging out in
wait?
there.
Do we not just want to wait for the storm to die down, though?
If this guy's missing, no.
I mean, I guess. Yeah. Okay.
If his cart's already gone, that means he's traveling in this weather.
Or dead.
With the cart, though? The cart's got to be somewhere.
I mean, the cart could have died too. Maybe it's
Java
alive.
sobers up when Scarlet Triad is mentioned. She sobers up so hard. She's just like, time for action. Let's go. And, I mean, she doesn't want to wait at all. Once she knows that this guy dealt with the Scarlet Triad is now missing, it's just like out the door immediately. For her. And then we can wait out the storm, of course. Like, we can do both, is really what I was going to say.
It takes you a bit. It definitely takes you a while of looking, but eventually you can near the edge of town. I'll say it probably takes you about like 20 minutes of just looking around. You can make out what looks to be
I got a nice vantage point. I'm up high.
a wagon in the distance.
Awesome. Okay, she'll climb down and report what she sees and the direction it's in. And let's get going.
Basically.
We're healed up, right? Like Kanchaka healed us and stuff. Yes. And Doc, did you fix my shield? I'm gonna need you to make crafting checks for me.
Probably, yeah. I think your shield is fine.
I forget what the DC is to fix a shield. I think it's pretty low, but it heals 3. It heals extra because it's reforging. So it's still frightened. By the way, even after killing this thing.
I mean, I'm assuming an hour has passed at some point.
Okay. Oh yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah. Fine. Okay. You guys make your way to the wagon?
Yep. Perdo scouting, Shinava investigating. I don't know what the other two are going to be doing. Wait, yes, 2.
Probably
Second,
muttering about sand getting stuck in one's fur.
As you get closer to the wagon, you can see the wagon looks to be knocked over. It is damaged.
Oh.
It is ransacked.
Son of a... Alright, she's going to run over to it as fast as she can.
Oh no, the wagon is wounded.
My wagon, my cabbages.
Wagon wheel Watusi.
Arrive at the ransacked and damaged wagon. There is nobody in sight, from what you can tell, looking at it.
So we breached the wagon?
Yes.
Okay. Is this like a covered wagon, I'm assuming?
It is... It's more like a closed... I don't know that proper term for it, but more like one of those closed, like, actual wagons, or like... I guess more like a carriage, or...
Uh-huh, and they're pulled by horses or camels, or...
I guess in this case it would be pulled by camels, but the camels are gone.
They're gone, too. What the hell? Is this leading out, to the outskirts of town, you said, or...
It's on the edge of town, yeah.
It's on the edge, so you're leaving. Probably. Shit. I don't know. Can Dolus maybe spot it from high up or something?
Yeah. It's kind of. I guess he's smarter than
I mean, it's a freaking desert. There's not many places to hide. I mean, there's
Yeah.
dunes, but
Yeah, Like, I'm trying to figure out. I guess you can tell us, like, the specific direction. I can't, as well as, like, Doc Martin see through,
Right.
his eyes or whatever. But, like, if he sees a thing, he can point us
Oh,
that direction.
Jeremy flies too, actually, doesn't he?
Yeah, Jeremy has fly speed. He has.
Oh,
a lot of
yeah.
fly speed.
He should just fly up with Volus, and then he could just fly if he falls off. I bet you. I wonder if Volus is just faster. That'd be cool. That'd be a cool combo.
Flying
Love to see
Volus
that.
is like a bird.
Love to see that.
But he is
What's
not a
a
flying rat.
Medium-sized bird.
Want some art of that?
Volus and Jeremy fly up.
Part of a flying rat? It's just a bat.
All right, make them both make perception checks.
And Shinobu's going to just search the wagon, see if she picked up any clues.
All right, make a perception check as well.
That's the wrong one. Yeah, one second here. Oh, plus 20. Okay.
I'm right back, but I'm listening.
Cat is full perception check for Volus.
Oh, yep.
Looking around, Volus and Jeremy don't see anything. You just see a long stretch of desert. Nothing kind of juts out or anything that really sticks out. Shinava looking around the wagon. The wagon definitely looks like it was ransacked, or like some of the locks on stuff have been broken. And near the bottom of the wagon, you can kind of see it looks to kind of be scrawled onto the wagon. Looks to be rather hastily done. The initials ST.
ST.
Correct. Shitty titty.
I mean,
It's all about Nava. Nava. I like that one. That one looks pretty
Well, the Soup Master is with us, right? He brought us here.
good. Yeah.
Okay, so who's ST?
I wasn't sure if you guys actually
To Nava.
came with them or not.
Yeah, we brought him because he needed to tell us where it was. I thought you said he was going to show us where it was.
Well, it goes, well, I mean, looks at all you guys and goes, I think it could be this Scarlet Triad.
Oh, freaking A. She's not smart enough to know. Oh yeah, but what is it? What is this? It's just the initials. Like, what is this on?
On the wagon, like you see it, like it was
On the wagon.
It was like carved on the wagon, like.
Oh,
looks
left
to be
hand mark.
It looks to be rather quickly though, not like.
Oh, it was a clue. He's telling us what happened because he was been kidnapped. All right, that's it. Now I'm pissed. They're taking slaves. After all that we did, they still haven't changed their ways.
well, I mean,
think we would-
Well, I mean, slavery's still legal here, my friend. I'm not sure in your part of the world, but
Mother. God.
well, it's
whether or not it is legal,
guess-
it's considered an abhorrent practice.
legalized.
Or at least tell them
Might be the
first.
better way of saying it.
This is gonna be. This is gonna be rough. Okay. She grits her teeth. Well, we got to go to Katapesh then.
I must. I think I agree with you on your assessment. If I mean they've certainly harassed the residents over the past few months that I've lived here, but they've never been so bold to do something like this. I think it may. I think if they are taking people from our town, I need to go investigate it as well and see what's going on with our people.
What do you mean? You think there might be more people missing
Well, I mean, I don't.
between the Wendigo and we don't know?
It's hard to know the full count, but even then, if they've took someone from our town, I have to, especially a merchant.
Maybe they've been using the Wendigo to capture people.
And I think you guys had mentioned that you were going there as well, I think.
Oh, we sure are.
Yep.
I'm not sure it's possible to use.
We need some camels, and we need to leave now.
Yes. But just from a academic standpoint, is it possible to like compel a Wendigo to do things for someone else?
That would be a Kachuk. He is AFK. All right, so you're gonna get his camels and stuff.
Right. Yes.
All right, good. Grab some water. It's 4 days journey. What time of day is it right now?
I'm gonna say that probably based on everything, it has to be like mid to late afternoon.
All right, perfect. That's when you want to start marching in the desert. Travel at night. Make camp in the day.
All right. I'll take a quick break here. A bit late, but I just want to take it quickly here.
Okay.
And I'm back with you guys on Camelback.
Camel!
BAB, guys.
I feel like we should have some really sweeping Lawrence of Arabia soundtrack for that.
This is pretty deserty, I think. Well, it's actually labeled desert music, so
Yeah,
best I can do.
it is deserty, but you know, just Lawrence of Arabia's sweeping epic soundtrack,
Orchestral.
you know.
Hey, baby.
I am back.
Welcome back.
Why?
We have pie.
Some of us have pie. I do not, and it makes me sad.
Indeed.
Just come over. You can have some.
Yeah, but then I gotta drive for like 10 hours.
Well, you know. But then there'll be a new pie.
That's a fair point.
Well, you don't have a private jet. You can't just like hop on.
Oh, I wish.
I thought everyone had one of those.
It would be really convenient if I did.
Are we still waiting on Shinobu and Cat?
I guess so.
Guess so.
Yeah, I'm here. I have here.
So while we are waiting for Cat, unless anybody has any specific plans, you will get camels and start your journey.
Okay. Yep. Yeah, I don't think anybody had anything specific that they needed to do. We're just here to solve some problems and, not worry about whatever. Oh. I am ready to go to bed.
Get ready to put some exposition, my friend. So with that is you guys will head out with Sattler in tow. At this point, you guys, the storm's definitely quieting down to just be a bit of windy day. This kind of more of a deadly gale than anything else. As you make your way out, and as mentioned, it does take about 4 days of trekking through the desert. Surprisingly though, it's actually as you kind of leave in the plane and make your way out past the storm, it's a lot more peaceful than it has been for you guys for the past few days. There's no terrible storm. It's clear skies and it's a lot of sand, and it's definitely warm. But
It gets everywhere.
on the evening of the 4th day or so, you guys eventually arrive without incident at the city of Katapesh, the capital of the nation. It has the same name of it, and it is quite a sprawling city. Sala kind of leads you guys through the city streets until you eventually get to this large, almost looks like a lake, kind of in the center, near the center of the town, commonly an oasis in this part, if you will. And she goes, "Come on," and she kind of, "I know a place where we can all hold up." And then you kind of get up to this rather nice looking building She kind of hops off her camel and helps tie the camels up. As you guys walk into, you can see the name of the building is the Golden Oasis. And
Appropriate.
after a few minutes, the seller comes back and goes, I've managed to scour up some rooms for us. I got you guys this 4 of you, so I figure you guys can double up 2 rooms each. Is 2 rooms enough for you guys, or?
I would think so. I
I-
mean, Chaka basically just needs a pot for plants, you know.
And just sleep in the lobby.
Awesome. It's probably pretty late, so we'll probably hit. Been traveling, so we can probably rest a bit. I'm gonna. I have some contacts in town that I wanted to check with, see kind of get the lay of the land, see what the situation is here. We can meet up next morning for some breakfast and discuss what I managed to find.
Sorry, what was that?
She's basically saying that since you guys
She's
have
gonna make contact with a few contacts, yeah,
Correct.
and then she
then,
said something at the end of that.
meet up next morning for breakfast.
Oh, next morning for breakfast? Sure. Shanaba will hit up one of the taverns nearby. Probably not a lot of Kate and Kalian worshiping going on around here.
My friend Katabash is here.
Well, you never know. I mean, where there's taverns and tomfoolery, there is Cade and Killian.
So unless
Slavery don't mix. Ooh, we got a whole map of this city. Nice.
the big lake area, somewhere in that area is the Golden Oasis. That's the actual lake area that was mentioned.
A?
Yes, somewhere.
That's
yeah,
where the gold. That's where the oasis is. The gold where we're staying
correct. I mean,
Oh.
I'm assuming it's probably like
on the side or something. Right.
yeah. I'm assuming it's probably like this big building or probably something along that way. But
Okay.
so, unless anybody has any plans for the evening, except Shanava to go get drunk apparently.
Mm-hmm.
You all
That's
can
basically Tuesday for Shinava.
Revelry.
rest and recover after your 4-day trek through the desert.
Spend hours brushing the sand out of my fur.
So with that, Shanava probably getting in late. From her night of revelry.
Wakes Perdo up. Perdo had the funniest joke. Perdo's still okay.
It might be actually.
Either that or he's
He's
muted.
probably just muted.
I should probably check with Bertha. I should make sure he's back actually.
I don't think so.
Didn't miss,
Berta, why are you muted?
it didn't miss anything much right now, so that's why it's not too bad.
Hello.
Awesome.
Whoa.
Welcome back.
Welcome back.
Oh,
Yeah, I just do while we were while we were waiting for you to return, I figured I would get past the 4-day travel and nothing happened really. So,
Okay. Good.
but yeah, then eventually you guys arrive at the city of Katapesh. You arrive at Katapesh, making your stay at the Golden Oasis, and for the evening, everybody seems to retire. Shinava goes to hit the bars, returning late at night. And, well, if nothing else happened, the next day comes as you guys eventually make your way to the downstairs to kind of rest.
I'm changing one of my feats.
Okay.
Getting rid of the resounding bravery because I'm just so mad at that not working anymore. Switching it with intimidating strike.
Okay. So as you guys make your way down, Satellite does join you guys as she mentioned. And as she comes to meet you, with her is another figure. Also, stranger, also kind of small, almost the same height as her as well. But this one is a bit more scaly. You instantly recognize it as you have. Actually, have quite a few of them back where you guys come from. So it is a kobold.
Oh, okay. I thought they look like little salamanders now.
I guess do they still have scales? I'm assuming they still have some sort of scales.
Yeah.
I mean, they probably do still have scales, but
Yeah, but the art does make them look a bit more, I guess, salamander. Yeah. But I don't know if Derpa wishes to say what his character looks like specifically.
Ooh, at last we meet.
Oh.
Does Derpa speak? Is the question today.
Yeah, so I'm a brass kobold. I'm a bard, and I like to do like hand stuff.
Hand stuff.
And stuff.
Like,
Let's go on.
Answer, my friend.
Like a mime.
Oh, is that how you bard?
Yes.
Okay.
A bardic mime. Okay.
Because I really don't have a good singing voice, and my claws kind of mess up the musical instruments.
Against all
They
odds.
like a harp or something.
I mean, if Yoko Ono can have a music career, so can a kobold.
That
Yes.
is valid.
Should have a grab somebody by the throat. What do you know about this gonna tread?
Jeez.
Just kidding. I don't do that.
So Sattler, who you can tell looks a bit tired, kind of goes, "Well, I ran into an old friend." She kind of points to the kobold. The name is Gardilu. He told him why I was here, and he agreed to kind of help out with the situation that's we seem to be kind of investigating. I hope you guys don't mind if I bring in some extra help for us.
Sure, yay, helping.
She looks over the kobold. Well, I guess we've met kobolds that turned out to be all right.
Yes, indeed we have. They are currently staying in the
Any help is welcome.
Fort Kickass.
Plus,
Welcome to the
Shinava,
crew.
just so you're not too racist at him, remember that brass dragons are good.
Oh yeah.
Right.
Well, welcome to the motley band of do-gooders.
Well, thank you for having me.
So, Sattler
Now
kind of gets
drink.
up a bit.
She hands him a mug. Is it a he?
Yes.
Okay.
I think it's possible to tell with kobolds unless you're getting very personal with them.
Just to describe our characters briefly, I guess you really don't know too much about Shnava's in full plate armor. She has a shield that has a symbol of Caden Kalian on it. It has a bit of a divine essence to it, though. The shield looks special. And she has a little, little mug around her neck, hanging there as a symbol to her devotion to the accidental god
Of drinking.
of drinking.
We all know that there's only one reason why Shinava follows Caden Kalian.
She's got bruises all over her face, some scars that just never healed right. Her nose has been broken several times. Long hair. 20 charisma, 20 strength.
Very detailed. Anybody else wish to describe their characters?
I am a fruit leshy.
I am a fruit leshy. That's what I am.
I've always got pots of mud and fruit.
Nice to meet you.
There's either Perto or Dr. Martin wish to describe themselves.
Yeah, I have a picture for this if I can find it.
Picture.
Yeah, I don't know. Perto is a normal human from Alden, I believe. Yeah. From Breachel. Shinava is his older sister. Or gameplay mechanics wise, he's a range master, so he has a bird and a bear, switches between them. And he uses a whip and he uses a whip, which I now realize might be a little problematic with the Beastmaster thing, but we'll overlook that right now.
If things get dicey, I might hide under your bear.
Perfect. She doesn't have the best luck. She has actually died. We did have to resurrect.
And while Dr. Marley gets a picture, I'll continue. Sattler kind of gets up a bit and goes, "All right. So, let's start with the good news. I've learned where Benov and his associates have ended up. Alright, now that's all the good news. Let's move on to the bad news.
That's all good news.
Unfortunately, it turns out that the Scarlet Triad did abduct them and brought them into Katapesh as
There we
slaves.
Ugh.
Now,
Okay, Dr. Martin in the picture in Discord there.
the rat folk.
For some
With the
reason,
many flying
everybody was
rats.
surprised that
And this,
I
of
do
all
not have a,
places- Go on, sorry.
Even with that picture there, everyone was apparently surprised that I do not have a good alignment.
That's true. And then what were you saying, Surf?
Oh yeah, and Scarlet Triad is probably like a legitimate organization here, right? They're not like in the underground. I bet you they probably operate out in the open. She'll ask him.
Yes, because it is. That's actually true. I'm getting to that as well. So, it turns out, you cannot enslave anybody in the city of Katapesh itself. However, if anybody is enslaved outside and brought into the city, they are considered a slave by law still. It also turns out that Benham isn't the only one that they have abducted. The open secret, if you will, it's not really much of a secret, is that they've abducted and enslaved one. I'm not even gonna try and pronounce his name. It's a Visu? Eridalian, who is the head of the Jewelers Guild here in Katapesh. Rumor has it is, I mean, she maybe have turned down a dubious contract offered to her by the Scarlet Triad, and her enslavement is their form of retaliation. She kind of lets out a bit of a sigh. She kind of looks over at Shanav and goes, "You, unfortunately, are right, my friend. The worst part of the soul is that the Scarlet Triad is basically untouchable. They operate openly out of the Red Pyramid, but it's because they essentially function as a legal and legitimate consortium and have done so for many years, decades. They've even earned the protection of the Pack Masters here. Attacking the Scarlet Triad is essentially attacking the city itself. They're that much of a legitimate operation here.
That's a problem.
It is. But I may have found a possible option for us.
We could just kill them all.
Nuke the site from orbit?
Yeah.
Unfortunately, we cannot, that might not be the best plan. As I kind of have mentioned, you would incur the wrath of the Zephyr gods here. And they are, I mean, you guys seem to be quite talented, but I don't know if you can take on all of them at the same time.
I can
Watch
regrow.
me.
If you wish to do that, you can certainly, I will,
Okay.
that's an option.
Okay.
That's certainly an option. I will, I mean, if you, I don't know how good you guys all skill-wise, but I will at least give another option. Same. I do know, like, there's every month there is a council meeting of all the major guilds in the city. Where all they kind of all gather and they vote on policies and revoke charters and all business stuff. We may be able to, if we can drum up enough distrust or disgrace with the Scarlet Triad amongst the other guilds, they may be able to vote and revoke the Triad's charter in the city. If they don't, if their charter is revoked, they essentially will lose the protection of the Pack Masters. They will not be an official
And then we can wipe them out.
guild, and the Pack Masters will not be able to retaliate as they will not have the protection. Now,
I don't like all this legal mumble jumbo, but this is our only option, and I guess we'll have to do.
It's not the only option.
no, I mean, your attack option certainly is definitely a possibility. I will not deny that.
Yes, but if we want to have any hope of trading with this region, and not simply abandoning the gate,
Well,
we should
disguise
go
it.
to the laws of the.
We're not trading in
Land.
this place.
So here's what we'll do.
We're not working with slave traders. That's where I draw the line.
So we can horribly assault them and kill them all. And I mean, this body won't exist after all this. So you can just blame it on me, and then you guys are fine.
Well, tell me more about this other plan. Where's this other stuff?
It's politics. It's boring human stuff.
I just realized I can't actually edit the... Okay, so, the slight complication with the non-aggressive plan, if you will, would be that, unfortunately, most or nearly all the guilds are currently supporting the Triad, or either being forced to by the Triad, or they don't want, or they are too scared to take any retaliation from the Triad. So we have our work cut out for us. But if we convince the guilds to stand against them, though, at that point, like I said, even the Pack Masters would have to get on board and rescind the Triad's protection. Maybe kick them out of the city once and for all. That would be a great thing.
I'd like to see that.
Work within the bounds of the law to change things. We might be able to.
Yeah.
If we favor the guilds that are not necessarily taking advantage of slavery, then we can direct things in the direction we want to see it go. Or we can just engage in wanton violence and just mark this place off the map.
Sir, can you? I've requested access to the Google document, the Google Excel sheet.
Oh, is it not?
It's on a view only, I think. But
Oh, okay. Hold on. How do I? I thought I gave everyone edit capabilities. Oh wait, Ugh. I never saved the new one. I know I linked it. I thought I kept it as a.
I mean, if you go to your Google Sheets, like you should still see it someplace.
Right. Yeah. File. Where's recent? Is there a way to open recent or something? Oh, there it goes. Copy. How do I... Nope. Let's see. Can I just give you a link? Would that help? I don't see where you ever requesting access to anything.
I probably would have gone to
your
your email.
Oh. Yes. Okay. Shit. Cool.
All right. So this is time for fun stuff. So first things first. This is your list of.
Whoa.
These are the list of the guilds that are on the council, besides the Scarlet Triad, because obviously you're not going to convince the Scarlet Triad to go against the Scarlet Triad. Those are the different guilds: Aspis Consortium, Carpenters, Farmers, Fleshmonger, Tunnel Order of the Anvil, Gladiators, Parkers and Butchers, Street Sweepers, Dung Carters, Breeders, Jewelers, Fleshmongers,
Holy moly.
Upright Barristers, the Order of Alchemists and Potion Makers, and the Poison Makers Guild themselves.
All these people?
Those are the different guilds that make up the council, yes.
So I think we should start with the street sweepers and dung carters because
They know things.
they would know a
They see
lot,
things.
and they could potentially do some serious damage for us if we need.
Yeah, I
Okay.
tend to agree with Kachaka.
Let's
on
check
that
them
one.
out.
We start from the bottom up.
The pariahs.
So,
I mean, for all we know, they're super respected, but probably not.
Yeah.
Catapesh is strongest.
so as well, if you have not, you can open up the link to the new Excel sheet that we have.
There's something new there?
There is currently in the downtime activities tab.
Oh.
I thought about cleaning up some of this stuff just because I don't know if we need some of the basic repair stuff. But below that,
Cool.
you
I
can
like
see
this.
These are new downtime activities that you can do while you are here.
Oh, I love it.
it.
This is cool.
Let Rob talk.
Sorry.
Build connections obviously allows you to possibly build connections, kind of increase favor for possible things in the future. Earned income the same as every other town. I will, before you guys ask this question, as you always do. Katapesh is a 13th level town, so anything of 13th level is accessible. Hosting event is a way to essentially host some sort of event. You do have to spend at least 250 gold to kind of fund the event, and it can help you as well, possibly. All this you can basically garner towards the next action, influence a guild. You tend to try to work with a guild, depending on what guild skill might be a different thing. You tend to try and change their perception on the Scarlet Triad. Investigate the Scarlet Triad is pretty much trying to gather information about the Scarlet Triad, either about them themselves, about them connected to a certain guild, so forth. And seek unusual items is your way of just kind of looking for anything that may be uncommon or rare items. You can try and do a check to see if you can find them.
Okay.
The last thing I will do, hopefully this works, it doesn't break.
What kind of lore is that?
Which one?
Like, I guess, I don't know. Build connections? What would that be?
The last thing, let me rename it. Okay, if everything goes plan, you should see a new tab called Katapesh Calendar. To indicate that this is a bit of a time thing here. You've arrived on the 7th day of Neth. The council meeting is on the 27th of Neth, so you have almost a little bit under 3 weeks to essentially do whatever you have to before the next upcoming council meeting. Decide
Display some,
I like
opinions
this
and stuff.
This
Okay.
intrigue.
How much does it cost to buy a house here? Like a nice house for hosting parties at?
We actually may not need to buy a house because, assuming he's willing to share it, Gardy Wu has a magnificent mansion spell.
Oh, that's right. I can make us a humongous, awesome mansion with servants that
Well,
everybody
it sounds
can
like
come
you
in.
should be hosting an event then.
Yeah, and I'll like make myself the center of attention with my
The darling of Katapesh.
With his hand stuff.
hand stuff. Yes.
What is the benefit of hosting an event?
We
I mean, is it
Hosting event can do
Doesn't
two things. So hosting event and build connections can help boost other skills, potentially like influencing guild checks. By if you host an event for them. You also have a chance. I will say as well, it's just to make it a bit easier conceptually how this works. It works a bit similar to when you guys were in Kovlar. Each skill has a certain amount of support towards the Scarlet Triad. Your job is essentially to lower the guild support of the Scarlet Triad so that they side with you at the vote. So obviously different guilds that may have different point values essentially that you have to work to kind of lower. Just to make it conceptually easier how this works. Essentially your goal is to try and influence guilds to lower the points. However they may need to do it.
right? Okay. Cool. Shinava wants to buy greater doubling rings. Level 11 item, 1300 gold. Should be easy enough to get, right?
I'll allow it since it's you've had that eyed out for quite some time, yeah.
Yes. Okay.
Yeah. At this point,
1300.
so essentially, Sattler will kind of help keep the Golden Oasis as essentially your base of operations. She did, as a note, just before anybody gets. Where's my mouse? The person that she had mentioned before, Ixavisu Battalion, that was abducted or enslaved by the Scarlet Triad, is also the guild leader of the Jewelers Guild, specifically. So, with that, and the different tasks and the calendar you had before you, you have essentially almost a month of planning in Catapest of what you guys wish to do. Yeah.
All right. Well,
Oh,
I
yeah.
want to host an event to get us established here. But I do think we should also move quickly on influencing guilds.
All right. Well, why don't we spend each day saying what we're going to do?
Okay.
You know, is this to get the Scarlet Triad kicked out? Is it just like majority
Yeah.
rules? Okay.
Correct. You need a majority. I believe.
Or
I think it's two-thirds majority. Has to.
Okay. Now, when we choose to build connections, do we have to choose like which guild we're trying to build connections with?
are we building like generic connections throughout the city that we're trying to leverage then to specific guild? Or yeah, are we making connections with members of a guild? I guess what's the difference between build connections and guild?
So
Well,
influence.
yeah,
So the
go ahead.
influence guild is the one that will actually lower their support towards the Scarlet Triad.
Right. But in order to do that, we need to build connections. It would probably help us.
Right.
Their
Okay.
connections will essentially give you bonuses towards. Will give you bonuses towards a potential influence or even a host event of the like and stuff like that.
Okay. But we don't have to choose which guild we're building connections with? Or do we?
You don't have to. I mean, obviously, if you want to target specific one and say you have like, some sort of law that might like help you with a specific
Right.
guild, you could argue that way. I would say.
Okay.
But you
Does
don't
anybody
have
have
to
any
specifically
Okay.
target a specific one.
Does anybody have any particular pull with the Jewelers Guild? Like anybody particularly keen on that? Like
I can't
anybody have
remember.
any special lore for that?
I think Doc Martin crafting stuff that well there.
I don't know if he's got a crafting lore though, or yeah. Okay.
Oh,
Probably
well,
not. So Shinava will spend her day building connections with the Jewelers Guild. Reaching out to them. Letting them know that Scarlet Triad has them, and that's not good, and we're there to take them out. As says
Are-
Vyasu. What's everybody else doing?
I would like to talk to the local leshies about the street sweepers and dung carters. Either actual physical leshies or the spirit versions, whichever one.
You're trying to build connections.
Yes.
Okay.
I'm going to go to the Order of Alchemists and Potion Makers and see if I can learn any new Katapesh techniques. And also, build connections.
Okay.
think I'll go to the Gladiators Guild and tell them of the tales of this party I joined and how awesome they are.
Spread the word. Hype it up.
So you can, if you as well, you can technically the gather information is essentially what Investigate Scarlet Triad is basically. If you want to like look into how that guild is, what the guild's current relationship is with the.
Oh. So will that help us
Oh, that's a good
gather? That'll help us.
Figure out
Okay.
which one's to target, I guess. Like if
Yeah,
they're super chummy, we should just focus on somebody
Not
else.
even bother. Yeah.
I mean, it's more it's more like because obviously so basically what Sattler kind of said was that some guilds definitely have allied with the Triad. Some guilds are allied with the Triad by force, and some aren't allied, but they don't want to go against them for fear of retribution.
Right.
So
Right.
those are the different
Okay.
types of like attitudes that some of the guilds may have.
I see.
Obviously, Jules Guild it's probably pretty obvious that they are not friends, seeing as their guild leader has been abducted.
Right. Yeah, that's a good
Yeah.
one to start with. So doing that investigate check will give us an idea of which guilds are in what standing with them, or is it we have to investigate specific guilds in relation to Triad? You know what I mean?
I would say specific if you're trying to find if you're trying to find specific information. If you don't have, I can just randomly give you information, but
Right. So we could just do an investigate, and that will give us a random thing like, oh, this guild is in dire straits and is whatever.
correct. If you don't,
Okay.
if you don't have, if
Doesn't
you
have
don't
to be
anything
specific to a guild.
If you don't have anything specific, I will just give you something random.
Yeah. All right. That's cool. Well, she's she's thinking of what she was gonna do.
All right. Roll whatever your check was. It's
Do these have to be secret, or can they be?
you can make it public. I think it's fine.
Okay. Let's see. Diplomacy or performance? Yeah. All right. Guess I'll go with Diplo.
Wow. Unfortunately, your building
They
connections
wasted.
is not that well.
Okay.
Trying to make friends in high places, they kind of see a bit of your rough
Slamming
nature
the
and kind
door.
of a bit rough of them. Yeah.
Okay. She can continue though, right? She doesn't have to move on to another guild.
These activities do take about a day's worth of activities.
Yeah.
So in terms
Right.
of
I mean, but can she continue? Can she try again tomorrow? Is what I'm saying.
Oh yeah. Sorry, yeah.
Okay.
Okay. The second question would be: we can do all this stuff concurrently, right?
Correct. You guys are
Woo!
unless you guys are specifically
Nature.
tag teaming up together on something. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Just wanted to make sure we weren't like we hadn't just like decided a week of activities or something.
What are you talking to the Leshies?
I guess to find out if it's even possible, to find out if there's particular connections, like say, I'm focused on like the street sweepers and Duncarters. So like, do they know if the street sweepers and Duncarters have a positive relationship with the Scarlet Triad? Or I'm not sure how to ask that in like, nature spirit format.
That we investigate the Scarlet Triad activity.
Okay, then yes, that.
The street sweepers and Duncarters they're not obviously they're not the most prestigious guild on the list. But even though they're not the most prestigious one, they do still have a bit of do still garner some respect, for they do have their diligent nature, and obviously the street sweepers and Dunkarders are also rather well versed in being familiar with the streets of Katapesh themselves. They themselves don't have any outstanding issues with the Scholar Triad, but they are not strongly with them either. Who else wishes to partake?
Okay, so I am building connections, so that would be like a diplomacy.
Diplomacy, performance, crafting, or specific law check. And for Gardilu, you are doing what?
I'm working with the Gladiators Guild. I'm just kind of partying up with them, seeing what they're about, who they like, who they support.
I have to reload my roll 20. It'll be a second.
Okay. You party with the Gladiators Guild, and you do actually learn some things about the Gladiators Guild. It was run by, for a recent time, Magnus Boldheart, but it has rather recently been changed by a new guild leader for the group, one that has been installed by the Scholar Triad themselves. Since this person has taken over the guild, the level of cruelty and deadliness to the gladiator fights have increased, and the amount of gladiators lost in combats have certainly taken a toll, and a number of the surviving gladiators who are left are certainly a bit. They definitely would be itching for a change of leadership for the guild. They're not liking this rough nature.
Good info.
Very good.
Got some good allies. Get some gladiators on his side.
Let me just.
Sweaty, oiled up.
You also learn.
Oh no.
That's one way to make friends.
That's right. Maybe I'll head there next.
Or a whole lot of enemies. Real fast.
I'll add it to the actual thing. But on every toil days and Sundays, so Tuesdays and Sundays, basically, or when the gladiator games are essentially ran, and some of the people suggest to Gardilu while you're partying that you can't just undermine the guild straight up. You're gonna have to probably prove yourselves a bit first. So you may have to earn some rep in the ring, possibly.
Oh yes!
Oh boy.
Put me in, coach. Sign me up.
So the days in orange.
Gardilu's Shadava's agent. Yeah, she's gonna.
So the days in orange are the days that the gladiator events are currently run. So, I think Dr. Martin was.
Now, can I roll crafting for this? Because I'm an alchemist. The guild is the Alchemist Guild.
Sure.
All right.
Hey, there you go. At least you guys are doing stuff.
And this was Bill Connection, you said?
Yeah, building connections with the guild.
Alright, so I'll make a note. So you do pass. So for the next week, you have a +1 to any of your downtime checks you make.
Nice. Just Doc does for whatever he did.
Yes, because he passed his check. Washington did not. But yeah. So you've buddied up with the Alchemist Guild. You made friends with some of the members of the wide variety of potions and elixirs that they can make.
Hooray! I get to talk shop with my people.
What does Perta do?
Perto is just going to let's see. I'm gonna investigate Scarlet Triad.
Okay.
I'm gonna say the Farmers Guild. I want to know what their status is on. Gather information. Just always a diplomacy, right?
Yes.
Okay. So diplomacy check. Oh, I have a 0 in diplomacy. Hold on. Actually, I don't. I didn't realize it was untrained. I was looking at the wrong row. I was looking at deception. Hold on. Build connections. I do have ranks in crafting. I go to the Carpenters Guild instead because I have that special wood crafting thing I've never used, and I roll crafting for it. My mistake. Or walk in, schmooze some folks that are, working on their different chairs and tables and other things, carpenters do. Pointing out how so-and-so is doing nice with the lathe, etc. And
I'll
slip in, try to keep an eye out, like, are there any Scarlet Triad folks coming in, trying to, like, take warehouse boxes, that sort of thing? Does it seem like they're kind of just stealing stuff from the guilds? Is the guild, etc.?
Alright, so you're trying to get information from the copy. Okay.
Yeah, I think so.
Your sense from the Carpenters Guild is they have a rather no-nonsense approach to kind of politics.
Yeah.
They're kind of they're not the kind of guild that would make waves among the council unless they felt like that they were threatened.
Okay.
They don't side particularly with the Scarlet Triad, but they're not totally against them either. They just unless so.
Very middle of the road. Okay.
Correct.
Okay, so we can influence them. Then we have a
You
chance.
can maybe influence them, but if somebody else that
They're probably going to be followers. We're going to need to.
yeah, exactly. They're gonna be like our type.
So we can threaten them
Yeah.
with termites.
Yeah, just have to be more threatening than the mafia over here.
So I'll infest them with termites and then blame it on the Scarlet Triad. And
Nice wood shop you got
that's
there.
my whole plan.
Be a real shame if some termites got to it.
So that does wrap up your day of making friends and with information that you've gathered.
And harvesting termite eggs.
Awesome, Dominic, sure. With that, I will say that you guys have the note here or the guild is editable, so if you want to write notes on that, you certainly can.
The what now?
Like the,
Oh, perfect.
the little handout that has all the different guilds on it. If you want to like make notes on it, you can. Feel free.
Oh, good.
Of course, only one person can update it at a time.
Oh, will not touch it.
Well,
For
I'm
now.
not updating it.
I will actually. So the last thing I will do before I wrap.
Level up.
Up. Okay. B in the city is where the council hall is.
Oh, B is the council hall. Okay.
Correct.
And what's C and D? Do we not know those things yet?
You do know what I will say. You do know what D is. That big building is of course the Coliseum.
I wonder if it's team fights or solo fights.
It might not be. It should be pretty obvious, as it is on clearly see on the map. H is the red pyramid. You can actually see it is a red pyramid.
That's awesome. That's where they hang out, the triad?
That is the Scholar Triad.
That's so cool. It's the triad. Oh, this is like their super headquarters.
You don't know yet.
And what is... Okay, C is nothing.
See, you do not know what that is yet.
Okay. Ignore that.
Ignore that. But you may unlock that eventually. Who knows? With that,
I immediately go here the next day. Just kidding.
and she never dies.
Never seen again.
Except for in a pool of her own vomit.
Use it to clone me.
I mean, if we find your body, I don't think we need to use your vomit.
So with that, we will stop here.
Cool. I like this little city thing. It's pretty fun. I wish I was better. Wish I had more society stuff.
I wish you were better too.
Yeah.
Wow.
Thanks. It's not her thing.
I mean, just in general.
It's man.
So when we come back next time, it will be the 8th of the month
Okay.
in game.
In game.
Which means
Cool
we have
beans!
14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 19 days or so to make your best attempts influence the council.
Yeah.
All right, cool.
Need to,
Thanks, Rob.
Gather information first, but I think we're getting there.
All right, dudes.
All right. Yeah.
Welcome again to the Brassy Cobalt.
Thank you.
Indeed. I figured it would be easier.
Yeah.
It would make more sense for him to come in Catapesh as
Hmm.
opposed to, because it wouldn't make sense why a 15 level character would just be sitting around in like a small town. Catapesh at least makes more sense. It's a bit of-
Well, he pantomimed himself into a box and couldn't get out.
That's true.
That is kind of one of my spells.
All right, awesome. Arena fights, man.
Yeah.
To the
Nice.
death.
Arena fight. Oh my god.
All right, see you dudes next week.
Good night.
Next week.
Yeah.
See you guys next week.